Let's see who's awake. No, I'm the biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird. Yo, Guaba.
Yo.
Good morning, my little bear.
Good morning, my egg.
Yo, wait, do you stream yet or no?
I stream a bit on YouTube. I did want to try Twitch, but yeah, we'll see how it happens.
What are you doing on YouTube, man? What's going on? Is everything okay?
I'm on YouTube because Twitch, like, when you do your first stream on Twitch, it puts you at like 1080. So like half of my viewers can't even watch because Wi-Fi is shit.
Yo, Vulcan, are you dead today?
Pretty much, man. Pretty much. I woke up about 7 minutes ago. I just had an hour-and-a-half power nap because if this one goes as long as normal, the kids will be up an hour and a half after it. So
this one should be pretty damn short, keeping it at 100%. This one should not be long at all. Especially because I don't even know what we're talking about today. Because Mr. Pokey was like, hey, man, you want to do a Gacha cast? And I'm like, sure, bro. Why the fuck not? You just let me know when you want to do it. I think we're talking about... Weird. Yeah, I think we're talking about SimSwarm. Did y'all see Fushuan yet or no?
Yes.
Yeah. I tell you, I better win the fucking 50-50. Jesus Christ.
Wait, dude, wait. Are you low on Jades or no?
No, I'll have about 60 pulls, and I'm 30 towards my pity.
Bro, I have like 180 pulls.
Yeah.
Because, like, the streamer event gives so much. Like, have you seen that shit?
I saw it. I did one stream, but I can't on the weekend. But apparently someone was telling me that it's like only the first 1,000 people or something to get into it. To get it. So I don't know if I'm even going to get anything.
You will, because, like, I mean, if you stream, you'll have, like, more than, like, 99% of the other people who are streaming it. So, like, you could probably go live on Twitch today. If you want, you can go live on Twitch today. I'll raid you when my stream's done. You can just get all the objectives done in like 30 minutes.
Oh, I'll just stream during the week.
Okay,
that's fine. But yeah, no, because it came at the worst time because it's the weekend, and the school holidays just started, so it's like less time.
Yeah. Morning, Grim. Morning, Pokey.
Yo, what's up?
Nothing much. How you doing?
Hey, Grim.
Doing good, doing it. Oh, camera.
What's up?
What's up?
Yo, Pokey, are you here yet or no? Is your internet still exploding?
Yeah. Give me a sec.
Before we get into this, what did you want to talk about, Pokey? I completely forgot. Are we doing SimSwarm or what are we doing?
Yeah, because I want to talk about like Swarm Disaster tier list because I don't think there's a lot of discussion based on Swarm Disaster yet. But initially, my original plan was doing it after Fusion was released so that like she can join in on the tier list. But yeah, if we want to do an earlier one right now, we could.
No, we should do it early. That way we can do it again after Fushwan comes out.
Yo, content. Okay, sure.
Yeah, because like I mean, yeah, we got to do some reruns. There's a limited amount of content in this goddamn game. And I got to do it daily uploads. This will make it way easier. But yeah, this should be a pretty relaxed episode. This should be a pretty short episode. So hopefully this won't take up too much of y'all's time. I'm gonna just get into it because Vulcan looks dead, and I don't want to fucking keep waffling. And that way,
I'm just hitting me strides.
Okay, are you? Oh God! And now everything's exploding. Oh God! What is happening? Well, did that happen? Did that happen for y'all too, Chad? Did y'all see that shit too? What the fuck was that? Okay, I think we're back. I don't know what just happened. I think Discord just blew the fuck up. All right, cool. Yeah, but you're not feeling too ill, Vulcan?
No. Just sleepy issues, mate. I'm good.
All right, cool.
Sleep's overrated.
All right, let's get into this shit and give me 1 second. Yo, chat, everyone on YouTube. We're doing Gacha Cast, and I'm super sick. Just keeping it 100%. I got my wisdom teeth removed like 4 days ago, and my body feels like I got hit in the face with a fucking hammer. But I'm doing this shit anyways because we here today have gathered the Captain Planet Rings of Power, Earth, Heart, and Love of Theory Crafters to answer one thing and one thing only. How in the fuck are we supposed to clear Swarm Disaster? Who are the best units? What's going on? And Pokey, Vulcan, Grimro, and Guoba certified. How in the fuck do we clear this shit? Because I keep getting my ass whooped on floor 4. That's not true. I haven't attempted it. I'm sure I could obliterate if I ever tried it. But regardless, I know a lot of players are struggling and still getting one shot by that giant fucking deer. So yeah. First of all, welcome Guoba, welcome Grimro, welcome Pokey, welcome Vulcan to another episode of GotchaCast.
Thanks for having us, dude.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
now that we got this shit out of the way, just making sure, Vulcan, if you feel like your heart is going to stop from sleep deprivation, you are good to go anytime you want. Okay.
Hey, nah, I'll soldier on, mate. We're good. We're good.
All right, cool. Do y'all have any socials you want to shout out before we get this thing started, or no?
Nah.
Cool. Well, all of their info will be linked in the bios if y'all want to go check it out. Y'all don't have like any like big events or any plans that you're doing anytime soon, or like any merch giveaways or tournaments or no? Jesus Christ. Okay, fine. We need to do more things. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Mr. Pokey and I can give it a chat about something that might be coming up at the end.
Okay. Yeah, fuck yeah. Also, how many of y'all have Imbibitor Lune?
Me.
Me.
Pokey, did you pull for him? Weak.
Yeah, I did.
Weak.
A week.
Vulcan, why did you not pull for Imbibitor?
Because I got QQ. You fucking serious?
Yeah, dude. That's actually nuts. How good did it feel to see Pridwin bump QQ up to S tier?
Dude, I've been pushing for that since day one. It's satisfying, I tell you what.
Do you think it's S tier now only due to propagation or no?
No, she's like I've always thought she's good, but I never want to like be too vocal about it in case everyone else thought she was shit. But like, you know what I mean? It's like one of those ones, because she is RNG based. Like there is that chance that she's average, but in general, she's just she hits so hard. Like like E6 required.
E6, I've heard E4 required, not E6.
Well, E4 for damage, E6 for skill point efficiency, because you run into issues if you don't have the extra skill point every time she attacks.
Wait, what does her E6 do?
When she uses her enhanced basic, when she doesn't have E6, it doesn't generate a skill point. When she does, then it gets a skill point.
Oh, that's really fucking good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was actually talking to the owner of Pridewin, and because I wasn't privy to the bump in QQ. I do agree with it now, but I was like, what are you doing, dude? Why is she so much higher now? But yeah, after playing with her as well, and there's been some PvP tournaments, and QQ is definitely very strong in those as well. I think I don't even think she's that RNG because of the amount of skill points you get these days with like fully geared teams. So she's very, very good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still waiting for there to be a character where when they're released, it's like, oh, for one turn, all of your characters don't use skill points. And I think that's probably going to be a thing that's going to happen. I think we're going to see more characters that are going to give like more skill point efficiency. I also think we're eventually going to see a character that has 2 ultimates instead of 1. I think that's going to happen as well. Because I feel like that just makes sense, you know? Like, I feel like Topaz and Numby, Jingyuan, and Lightning Lord, I think we're getting to the direction where we're going to have more, like, dual characters, and I think their I guess, individuality will probably be further expressed by having the ability to choose one of 2 alts, which I think would be sick as fuck, especially if one was, like, mini and the other one was large. But a lot of people think this game is going to be very cut and dry, like, skill, auto-attack, ultimate, but I really feel like... Hoyoverse knows they need to push the boundaries because they are doing that. I mean, with every new character, they're bringing in new mechanics. I think the shit with Imbibitor Lune. Oh, physical MC? Oh, yeah, that's true, huh? That already exists. Yeah, I think we're already going to see more characters like that. And yeah, I think Hoyoverse is doing a very good job. I'm also of the opinion where I don't think Imbibitor Lune power creeps the meta. I don't think it's as bad as people think. Because I think people were really freaking out, but I really don't think it's as big of a deal or people are making. But I am curious to what y'all think on, is Imbibitor Lune's power state like as big of a deal as people are making it out to be, or do you think they're going to find a way to balance it down the line? And I would love to ask you guys that question individually, starting from Guoba and going down to Vulcan. Did you get all that?
Yo, is my mic working?
Yeah, it's working now.
Now it is.
Okay. So I pulled him because he's hot, but
Okay.
he is pretty OP. I wouldn't say like power creep. The only thing I'd put as power creep is his E2 being so OP, because most units get that power spike at E6.
Yeah.
So him getting it at E2, I feel like is like a bit too cracked.
Yeah, but also, I don't know, man. Anybody who's going to weld to E2 deserves to just win the fucking game regardless. As a 5-star, I mean, that's so much money. I mean, that's like what? On average, like $1,000 to get E2, I think. If you get lucky, I think the quickest I've ever gotten an E2 was like $300-400.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a lot of fucking money. It's a lot of money. I don't know, man. If anybody's willing to spend that much, I feel like they should win the game. I mean, unfortunately for MTashed, he has Zila at E2 with Light Cone, and apparently an Imbibitor Lunae at S0. E0 is doing less damage than the Zila, but I guess it is what it is. And MTash is a horrible human being, so I'm glad he has misfortune falling upon him. I fucking hate that guy.
Poor dashed.
Don't worry, he's a piece of shit, man. Back in the day, he insulted Genshin Impact, and for that, I'll never forgive him. Yo, Grimro, what do you think about Imbibitor Lunae?
What the? I thought Vulcan was up next, dude. Come on.
Oh, my bad.
Do you want me to go then?
Yeah, go for
I'll
it. Go for it.
I think they just like, I think that they put the numbers a bit too high. Like I feel like you generally want to have like the power creep. Like it's just a thing in games because you got to sell characters. But I think they could have tuned him down 10 to 20% on his multipliers, and he still would have been fine. But they just overshot it a bit because now you're in the situation. Okay, we got Jing Liu coming out. Okay, is she going to then be better than Dan because new character, or is
way.
they going to be like, no, we'll sell her on waifu factor? I feel like their biggest mistake was they announced 3 waifus officially releasing before his banner. I'm like, that was like the worst decision. So it's like, almost like they like, okay, we need to make this guy giga cracked so that we can sell copies of him. That's the way I think about it.
Okay. Do you think there's any way to like balance that out or no?
Well, I mean, the balancing factor of him was the skill points, but the problem is they've got too many good supports in the game that are skill point positive. So if they make new supports that come to the game, all the best supports, like neutral or negative, so that he can't work with them, then maybe that balances it out.
Yeah, I'm underneath the impression of I don't think him using that much skill points is a nerf. I actually think it's a huge buff because that gives the character that you want to do the most damage the ability to do so and dump all those resources that otherwise might be overcapped. So I actually don't think it's like bad at all. I actually think it's a huge plus, like a huge positive rather than a negative, is what I'm thinking. But yeah, as far as is Jing Liu going to be able to compete with Imbibitor Lunae, I am of the opinion of absolutely fucking not. I think she's going to be at least 30% less damage than him, is what I'm thinking, somewhere between 20 and 30%. Because I mean, the character doesn't even need elemental weakness. He can just go blow up anything on the in the game right now. That being said, I still think Silverwolf is a better character, but I will hope that. Jing Liu is good. What do you think, Grimro?
Do you want the Sweat Lord min-max go for 0 cycles answer, or do you want the reality everyone plays normally answer?
I want both.
Okay, in reality, it doesn't matter because have you guys seen that meme where it's a bar and it's like, this much damage, and then that's how much you actually need?
Yep.
That's basically the scenario wherein you don't need to do that much damage. So is he power creeping anything? No, because he could already beat the entire game with most of your favorites anyway.
Yeah.
It's different if they make the game harder though, which, I'm sure we'll talk about that with Swarm Disaster.
Yeah.
But I think if you're talking min-max sweaty, at E0, I don't think he's massively power creeping the game. At E2 though, it's pretty overboard. Yeah, absolutely. E2 is... that's a crazy one right there, man.
What about you, Pokey? Oh, you're still here. Okay, good. Thank God, bro. Your Discord is so bad.
I'm still. I'm sorry, I'm poor. But anyway, I I think in Vivitor Lune, like what Grimo said, I really don't think power creep is that bad in this game because like we can clear this game with like pretty much any unit we want, especially in MOC. Heck, even right now in Storm Disaster, you technically can clear with most units, even solo runs, if you can make use of like the right blessings and the curios and you just get that one run in. So yeah, it's not that bad. But that being said, I do believe that in Vivitor Lune, he's like in this situation where he's like setting a bar for future DPS units that's going to be released into the game. So, okay, I know we can't talk about like what Gino does itself, but it's very concerning if like going forward into the future, in Bibisu Lune is going to be the standard for all DPS. What if every single other DPS that comes after in Bibisu Lune is going to be as strong or even stronger than him? Then what about all the old units, right? What about Sile? What about King Yuan, right? What about like, all the standard banners? Like,
No one calls him that.
It's like... Yeah, so like it would feel kind of bad if like the DPS just gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And I personally don't believe that MiHoYo will just keep the bar for the difficulty to be always at this same level, especially for like MOC. Like eventually they have to like make more difficult content. If not, nobody will even pull for those units anyway. Because if not, why would you make units dealing more and more damage when you're not gonna make the content even harder? So yeah, that's my thoughts.
I will say MOC 10 is definitely harder now than it has been in the past, at least in my opinion.
MOC 10 is harder now, really?
I think so.
I mean, I've casually cleared to MOC 8, so you know, it's been pretty easy for me. But I guess we'll have to see how the MOC 10 goes. But yeah, I feel like this is finally the time where I'm gonna clear it. And if any of you guys want to go on my account and try to clear it for me, you're always more than welcome. Because you know, we've had some people attempt to clear with my account and they can't do it either. So you know, we are really breaking the record for the most dog shit account that plays this game every fucking day. I almost don't want to pull characters that are good just because I think it's so funny having to grind MOC 10 like 1,000 times. I could have cleared it. I could have cleared it for the Kafka cycle, but I had to leave for 3 days. Oh yeah, because there was I was gonna get this shit. I was gonna clear MOC 10. I probably had to do maybe like 6 or 7 more runs to get luck on my side. I mean, Pokey can attest for that. My account could have done the Kafka clear 100%. But then I witnessed my first active shooting, and I was so fucked up I couldn't stream. Did y'all hear about that shit or no? Yeah, dude, I was in a fucking mall, and then a guy just started shooting his fucking gun at people. It was fucking nuts. And that was the fucking America, man. You guys should be. I don't think none of you guys live in America, right? You're all like Australia, Singapore. Yeah. And Guoba, are you like Britain?
I unfortunately live in France, which is even worse.
Oh no! Oh, I'm so sorry.
Condolences, please.
Oh, no. Wait, have you been to Paris?
I live near Paris. I'm quite close.
I heard it was a shithole. Is that true or no?
It is. It's nice for like 1 hour.
I have heard absolutely nobody say they enjoyed Paris, which is the funniest shit. Truly a shame. I'm French and can't confirm it. That's a damn shame. So Pokey, you actually reached out to me about doing this episode, and I was curious, what exactly did you want to talk about today?
kind of sudden to put me in this spot. Yeah, but talking. But generally, it's just I guess talking about like the whole Swarm Disaster thing, this endgame content, because it's I guess it's a little bit different when it comes to rating units in Swarm Disaster compared to MOC. Because like, for example, in MOC, as long as you have enough, like reach a certain caliber of account development, you can probably do like 0 cycle clears with like no healers, all that kind of stuff. So eventually people might pivot out of healers completely, right? Just one solo DPS and 3 supports, and you can probably still beat MOC. But I don't think this is as easy as in compared to Swarm Disaster. And for example, like even units like one very good example, right? Luocha and Japart. I think everyone can agree that Luocha is like super good in MOC because there's a lot of crowd controls and you do need to keep your units top light all the time, right? But in my experience playing Swarm Disaster, and I've been grinding Swarm Disaster like for almost like the entire past week, I genuinely feel that Japart is a better sustain unit than Luocha because so many things in Swarm Disaster, they straight up just one-shot you if you don't have enough HP. And Luocha can't prevent that. Luocha can prevent if a unit hits you twice consecutively. Like, you know, the general that throws the spears, if he hits the same guy twice, you're done. But at least if you hit less than half health for the first half, Luocha can still heal it back. But that's not the case of Swarm Disaster because like I'm not sure if you have fought the deer. I'm not sure if you have fought Cocolia with Bronya. There's like not even like the final boss, like the second boss in the second plane. If they get off their big boy combo and it will just wipe up like one unit instantly if you don't have like shields or damage reduction. So like that's just one example where I feel like Japart might actually be better in this content than Luocha. So going forward, I think tier lists generally can be a little bit more flexible. And like for example, if Luocha right now is forever in S tier and Japart is not as good as sustain in MOC, maybe that might change going forward, even for the other units. So yeah, we can talk about like how these things are.
Yeah, so like for like abundance runs, if you run abundance with Gepard, I don't think there's a way to die. Like, is there a way to die or no?
Well, you can,
Hard,
but
it's very hard,
you've got to cheat death in your kid as well through the abundance path.
Yeah, like I feel like that's pretty damn free. And also I have never run Luocha by himself due to the one shots like fear. So I've been running him with Fire MC and Luocha, which has been doing me pretty well, to be honest. Have you tried out Fire MC in the new simulated Swim Swimmer now? Pokey?
Wait, me?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I only try out like Luocha and pretty much Japart. Yeah, I didn't really try out FMC. Okay, but then again, the enemies at like for real, enemies at like because I believe you're still at World 3, right? At 4 and 5 is like so much worse. Like really, really very, very bad. And if you don't have like shields like Japart or maybe even March 7th, you're probably gonna get a one shot. And Fire MC's shield is not gonna cut it unless you have like the right blessings and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, shit, bro. And also, I do want to go back to Embittered Lune real quick because this is important for me to talk about. I think they're going to do the Awakenings the same as they do the Archons for Genshin Impact, where they're all going to be ridiculously fucking overpowered. Because I'll be real, March is probably going to die pretty soon, and there's probably going to be a 5-star version of March. And I don't even think that's like speculation at this point. Like, I'm pretty damn sure she's gonna die and she's gonna come back as like March 5th or whatever the fuck. I don't fucking know. And I also think the same thing with Welt. I also think Welt will also be dying and coming back. Maybe not Welt, he's from Honkai Impact 3rd, but I do think other characters are going to die and come back. I think that's going to be a reoccurring theme in Honkai Star Rail. As well as 5-star Ting Yun. I think that's going to be happening for sure. Because you could not pay me $10 million to think that character is actually fucking dead. There is absolutely no way. No fucking way. There's just no way. And yet 5-star Ching Chue. That would be sick as fuck. Would that not be fucking nice?
It'd be too broken, man. You can't do that. You'd wreck the balance.
I know. But yeah, I think they are going to make a new version of March. Possibly within the next 2-3 months. Because I think we're going to get a death per new world that we go to. That's just what I'm thinking. But maybe I'm crazy. But yeah, I think the rebirth characters in the new forms of the Archon. What were you saying, Grimbro?
I was going to say, with Imbibitor Lune, I linked something in the Discord chat. Maybe you can link it in Twitch chat. But there actually is a thing on pridewin.gg, which has like 1,200 Storm Disaster 5 clears. And it's pretty interesting which characters, at least from what they showed, actually end up being the most played. And of course, your boy Imbibitor Lune is in 40% of clears.
40%?
Yeah, but I mean, it's obviously not 100% of the data. It's like just what they gathered, but that's pretty funny.
The other 60 are QQ.
Nah, not quite.
Wait, okay, so I go to Pridwin and then I go to what? Swarm Disaster, and then I pull up.
He's linked it in Discord chat.
Discord. Oh, it's linked? Okay, let me pull it up real quick. Yeah. I would love to see this actually. Yeah, Swarm Disaster. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen real quick.
Pretty much lines up with what Pokey was saying as well, like Japad. Although a lot of people do seem to be using Luocha as well.
Okay, Luocha, yeah, Gepard, Imbibitor Lune, Silver Wolf. Bro, physical MC and 0% of clears. That is insane. Oh my god. Hook 0, Arlon 0. Holy fuck. I wonder why Yukong is so low. Isn't Yukong great with with Imbibitor Lune? Or am I nuts?
I think that mostly people would prefer to use Tingyun, right? That was just a guess.
Yeah.
Just more comfort.
I guess that's
I think
true.
it's just most people don't have E6 Yukong. Like I think if Yukong is not E6,
Yeah.
it's like really hard to use. Whereas like Tingyun is like, you know, any Eidolon works kind of.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that Silver Wolf is ranked so low because everybody's pulled for Imbibitor Lune, so they already work, so they don't need a Silver Wolf. Because Silver Wolf is the best character in the game, and she makes the game completely pointless and brainless. I just want to put that out there. Yeah, no, this list looks very, very, very good. I am shocked by March with 14%. How do y'all feel about that?
You pointed it out, right? Like you need 2 defensive characters, otherwise you're gonna die, right? But one thing I will say is 40% is not as high as I expected it to be. I think that it's good that there is a reasonable amount of diversity in the characters that are clearing it. The only thing which is a little bit disappointing, I think, is there's not more 4-star DPS characters who are clearing it. I don't know if you guys agree with that, though.
Yeah, no, that's very, very, very disappointing. I think this will change drastically as people get more of the nodes unlocked. I don't know if y'all have everything fully unlocked yet. Do y'all have everything fully unlocked?
No.
Not the gold
level 8.
ones.
Right.
Okay, I have like probably less than like 30% unlocked, and I think this list will change a lot as more buffs get unlocked. Because I do think it is a grind. Like same thing.
Oh, you meant the blessings, or like the trail of Trailblazer,
Yeah.
like the columns when it comes to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I kind of cleared it.
Wait, you finished it?
Because Jesus.
Yeah, like so long ago.
Did you know the gold ones as well?
Content. Not the gold ones, but like
Yeah.
I think half of the gold ones. Yeah, half of the gold. Half of
okay.
the gold.
How much do you play this game, bro?
Bro, like I think way too much for my own good, honestly.
Don't you have like a full-time job now too? Like, how are you playing this much?
Yeah. Like so after the full-time job ends, then I stream playing Storm Disaster, and I like doing like these wacky challenges when I do like solo clears, and then like I just keep doing it and repeating it, so eventually just kind of added up.
Okay, I don't understand. How are you soloing Swarm 5? I don't understand.
It's all about the blessings, man. It's really all about the blessings. But I guess right now, I'm not sure if people are even interested, but like Nihility is like so good for solo clears. You can literally run anyone with Nihility and they can solo it. You can run Natasha, you can run Tingbin, you can run like literally any unit. As long as you get the right blessings, Nihility can solo it. Because Nihility, the resonance damage is so high that your own character just needs to stand there and stare at the bug and they're dead. Yeah.
Okay, hold up. Are you saying you clear the whole thing with one character, or you have 4 characters go to the final boss and you swap?
I'm just talking about the final boss. Yeah.
Oh, that don't count. That don't count, bro.
It counts, bro. It counts.
No.
I honestly find that the second boss is harder than the final boss in most instances when you're trying to push through.
Yeah, I can kind of see that. Because the second boss, you don't really have the buffs and on account of the upgrades. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're not complete yet, and it's just like it depends who you get, but like every one of those second bosses has like just absolute one-shot potential. And my problem was the first time I went in, I'm like, okay, I'm protecting myself from this one-shot on level 5. I'm 5 difficulty. And then I stupidly chose the Kafka, which I didn't need the one-shot protection. I needed the cleanse on my abundance, but I hadn't got all 3 yet. So then I got fucked by not having a cleanse. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, so what I'm curious is, you say Nihility is super overpowered, but so the charts here only put Kafka at 24%. So what's going on, buddy? I don't understand. Why would
flick it to Nihility? There's a selector at the top, and then you'll see her at 82% in Nihility clears.
wait, Nihility? Okay.
Yeah.
See, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Wait, let me look up propagation. Yep. Imbibitor Lune at 78.99%. I'm curious, what are y'all's thoughts on propagation so far? I think it is an incredibly overpowered path, and I love it personally.
Yeah, it's the best path in the game. Yeah.
Great for QQ.
What exactly does it do for people who don't know what it does? Anyone want to break that down?
It just benefits you for spending more skill points and using basic attacks is the way I would summarize it.
What are the power-ups?
The one I normally get is like if you use a skill and it doesn't if you consume a skill point but don't launch an attack, is that what it is? It's a blue one. You get like 20% extra damage stacking up to 3 times.
Yep.
And then they have their own debuff that you apply based on stuff. And then it's like you get buffs if you use your basic attack and shit like that.
Doesn't it also like give you like a huge damage increase and like also a massive shield whenever you pop your ability or no?
I don't.
Does it
wait,
not
You
matter?
get the you have the when you have the resonance interplay with like either destruction or preservation, you get like a lot tankier whenever you use the resonance ability. So like like the destruction one I believe is just straight up negates damage one time. Then the preservation one is I think 50 or 60% of your max health is a HP. So like even if you're going like full tank, you're still getting very, very like durable with the with propagation. And not to mention like the base effect itself for the metamorphosis, you have like 20% all type rest, which is like a separate multiplier compared to like attack buff or damage buff. So like it increases the damage a lot more compared to like the standard buffs you get from blessings. Yeah.
The thing that I've noticed for the new Sim Swarm is that for the regular simulated universe, it was kind of like a hunt meta. I don't see anybody running hunt anymore at all. I'm seeing Nihility and I'm seeing propagation. What do y'all think the top 3 paths are right now? And I'd like to start with you, Guoba. Do you have any opinions on what the top 3 paths are? If we're just gonna get guaranteed clear for lower spenders.
Yeah, I mean, I run hunt.
Really?
All my difficulty 5 runs are with hunt or propagation, but I do have Lune E2. My favorite path is probably propagation. The best path I'd say is propagation, remembrance, and maybe nihility for the solo thing. I think remembrance is so good for free to play. I don't know if you've seen the videos, but you can just like run March and Natasha and just freeze the enemies till they die.
Oh yeah, no, 100% until it gets effect res. And then you're just like,
Yeah.
okay, well, what did I do wrong? Oh, I got unlucky. Those type of clears feel fucking terrible. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wish there was a way to guaranteed freeze. That might make it too easy. But dude, when one enemy doesn't get frozen, you just get blown the fuck up. Oh my god, it's awful. What about you, Grimmer? What do you think the top 3 paths are for like low spenders attempting to clear Sim Swarm?
Can I split it a little bit differently than
Of
top
course,
3?
you answer anything that you answer anything you want to answer it.
I think for like actual free to play, like I only have like 2 5-stars. It's Remembrance or maybe Abundance if you have a really good DPS. For mid spenders, it's probably Hunt or Propagation. And for whales, probably Nihility is probably the best in my opinion if you have Kafka.
Okay, wait. Now, why do you think whales use Nihility? Because I use Nihility and I haven't spent anything.
The pound for pound, I actually think the blessing from Nihility is actually the best. Like, just like there's literally Kafka as a blessing. Like, it's just a whole like 1 blue blessing. Just trigger all dots when you attack. Okay, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Pretty crazy.
That's actually very interesting. I never thought you said that because I would think it's like I don't know if I would agree that there is a whale blessing. 'Cause I don't even think whales need blessings. I think they would
That's fair enough. Yeah.
they would
You
just-
can basically use anything. It's true.
Yeah, and Better Lune can still one shot shit on abundance. Because good lord, dude, some of the streamers I watch clear this shit with like E6 units. I'm just like, bro, you're not even playing a game anymore. Like you use whatever. You blow this shit up, and then you act like you're smart. And I'm just like, bro, your Remember Lune has a 90% crit rate, 240% crit damage. Any fucking like disemboweled dumb shit could beat this shit with your account. I don't know, man.
Tectone,
Yep.
you just say no. It's because you got Silver Wolf because Silver Wolf's OP.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
I don't have it, so I'm gonna discredit anybody else.
That's right. And you want to know why? Because every single time I say that, the engagement on my video goes through the roof because everyone's like, oh no, but you have a Luocha. You have a Luocha. And that's the whole, I'm a farmer, man. I'm an absolute farmer. Go ahead, Grimo.
I was just gonna say, I do think that the boss mysteriously becoming weak to ice was kind of hilarious. Is that in? That's in, right?
Yeah.
Swarm boss? Yeah.
That's one of the first boss. You can implant that from the first.
Okay.
From beating the first boss. Yeah.
All right. Okay. My bad.
That's
You
sick.
implant like fire, physical, ice. I can't remember what else.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. So I am curious, Logan, what do you think the top 3 paths are? And also, I want to ask you a genuine question. Do you actually not think that Silver Wolf is that fucking OP?
Me, I do. Yeah, I love her.
Oh, okay, thank God. Because I feel like
And like Silverwolf. So yeah, you go. I'll let you finish.
I feel like people who genuinely think that Luocha makes the game, and this, I'm talking for free to play new players, I could explain this if y'all disagree, and I'll explain it regardless. There is no way that someone can tell me that Luocha makes the game easier than Silverwolf for a free to play player. That is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my entire life, and let me tell you why. For free to play, having a good healer does help a lot, but for free to play, having a Silverwolf means that you have to build less characters, which means you can invest your resources better, which means you don't need as much account flexibility. And it makes you able to access content that you otherwise wouldn't be able to access, with the ability of being able to implant the bugs, implant the weaknesses, which means I have like 13 characters built. If I had Silverwolf, there's no way I would need more than 8. And with all those 5 resources I use on other characters, if I could dump them into these characters, my account would be way fucking better. Sure, Luocha is a very good healer, but the reality is that my other characters who can heal or shield would be so much stronger because I would have so much extra resources to dump into them. And I think removing the need for account flexibility makes the game infinitely easier than having a very good healer. But that's just my opinion. Especially the motherfuckers who have a Silverwolf and still have a goddamn Bailu. Shut the fuck up, bro. If you can't beat the game with that, you're an idiot. That's my opinion.
But I thought Natasha's better than Bailu.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying if you have Natasha and Bailu.
No way, dude.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
No way.
All right, go ahead,
Yeah,
Bogey.
exactly.
Go ahead, Bogey. Speak your truth. Tell us about Bailu, bro.
Bailu's way
Nah.
better.
Okay, you don't want to fight? All right, so yeah, I want to know your opinion on Silverwolf versus Luocha.
Wait, what? I didn't catch it.
Tectone's just picking fights. No. Okay, so my thoughts on Silverwolf. I agree. I've got Silverwolf and I got Luocha.
Yep.
And I've got Bailu and I got Jeopard.
Holy fuck. How much you spend?
I'm free to play. I've had God tier luck, man.
Holy
I,
fuck, that's insane.
I also got Blade and his light cone.
Wait, do you know what it's like to die in this game yet, or no? Have you not experienced that?
No, I do. So this is the thing. This is the thing. I had to build characters for Swarm.
Yeah.
Because I hate farming traces. I hate farming experience. I hate farming light cone experience. They're all just boring crap to farm, and it just does my head in. So all I farm is gear, and I only have 3 built characters. I have Blade, I have QQ, and I have Clara. Those are my only built characters. Everything else is like level 70, level 3 traces, because I can just do everything with just that. Because I have Silverwolf as well. And that's where I was going to agree with your point on Silverwolf, that mine isn't even built, but because I've got 3 DPS units that I can choose from, and to be fair, I only built Clara in the last week properly. She was level 70 before that. So I only had 2 DPS in Blade and QQ, and especially because one of my main DPS was QQ, like Silverwolf just enables the game for me.
Yeah, of course.
With that few characters built. But Luocha was a huge pull. So I accidentally pulled Luocha going for E6 QQ. I wasn't pulling for him. And then so my story is, because I pulled Luocha, I was like, well, fuck it. I may as well like have a joke and put 20 pulls into Blade. So I did 20 pulls. On my second 10 pull, it went destruction and it popped up a Clara. I was like, fuck. And then I hit the skip button and it popped up a Blade. So I got the Blade. And then
you got Blade and Clara in the same temple?
Yeah. And then I built up the 4-star light cone for Blade. And after I built it, I'm like, the game knows this shit. It's going to troll me. If I summon for his light cone, it will give me the light cone. I did 2 pulls into the light cone and got the light cone. It was like the biggest troll. But no,
awful.
Nonetheless, I think Luocha definitely makes it easy. Like if you, I think if you had, well, it's hard because you can do it with just a Natasha healer.
Yeah.
Like the challenge account I started at the start, where I was doing E0 free to play light cones and stuff. Like I think the best I got was 26 stars in the 3rd round of MOC before I quit the account. But I think Luocha does make it pretty easy, man. I think they're on par with each other, but Silverwolf makes it easy in that you don't have to have the coverage, because you can just flex that coverage, especially if you have a DPS that is QQ or Zilla, because then your main DPS on one side can always cover it. And then for me on the other side, it's like, okay, I'll just put Blade and Luocha and whatever else in, and
Not having
get it done.
characters to fit, because I did this for about since the beginning of Honkai Star Rail. Every single Memory of Chaos, there would get to a point where I would need wind coverage, and I would have no wind coverage, and it was fucking gross. Like, it was so awful to not have the proper coverage. It was terrible. There's no worse feeling than going into something. I mean, obviously, if you're like a whale or you have a stronger, if you have like insane relics, sure. But like, just trying to brute force, like, oh, I don't have the elements. It's fine. I'll just beat it without it, bro. It's so hard. It's so goddamn hard. Yeah, I had to. Yeah, there were people who were forced to build Don Hung, which is just about the most depressing shit because we all know he's dog shit. That character is terrible. Like, and then people say, oh, well, you can make him work with Bronya. Who the fuck can't you make work with Bronya? Bronya's OP. Like, it doesn't even matter because the extra win res is great. But yeah, skipping Silverwolf. And I don't regret it. I don't regret it because whenever she says time for a bug 1,000 times in combat, it makes me want to rip my fucking face off my skull. Good Lord, it's so annoying. Will I pull for her next time she comes around? Oh, yeah, because then I get to prove that I was right. Because then when I pull her, I'm going to shit on the goddamn game. It's going to be so goddamn easy. But
and then when you pull her, you'll have coverage for absolutely everything. There'll be no point to pull her.
Yeah, exactly. I do think Silverwolf falls off for whales, but I think for free to play, she's invaluable. For people who don't have that coverage, I feel like she's OP as shit. But once you have the coverage, I do think she'll be much worse. But I do think she has like if you're an early game player, pull her, and that way you don't have to worry. Is my opinion.
Yeah, 100%.
Cool. Did everybody get around to saying their top 3 blessings? Pokey, did you say your top 3 blessings for SimSwarm? I don't know how the fuck we got sidetracked that hard.
Yeah, sure, I can go for it. I think top 3, like if you just want to clear, especially for like free play, like if you just want to clear one time, I would say Abundance, Preservation, and probably Nihility. I don't really like Propagation because Propagation, the only 2 DPS you can use is basically QQ and Invincible Lane. So if you don't have those 2 units built, then you're not going to be doing that great. What's the one? Remembrance. I think Remembrance is also very, very nice. But my issue with Remembrance was if you don't get that one specific blessing that makes you like double your dissociation damage, you just do like way too little damage. So it's very, very RNG. Whereas for like Abundance, for Preservation, there's so many blessings that can make you like sustain through the damage. And then Nihility is just Nihility. As long as you activate the Path Resonance, you can basically clear the game. So yeah, that's my take for free to play clears.
Yeah, I know that it doesn't matter. Like, this isn't Memory of Chaos. As long as you clear SimSwarm, you clear SimSwarm. It doesn't really matter how fast or how slow you clear it. So I do think, shit like Abundance is just so goddamn ridiculous. I'm confused because people tell me that they do a ton of damage with Abundance with the dewdrops. I've never felt like I've done an ounce of damage with dewdrops. Am I doing something wrong, or like, how do I make Abundance help me do damage? Am I nuts?
There's a couple dewdrop buffs. There's 2 5-star ones, and one of them, when you upgrade it, it increases the damage of dewdrop as well. And you really need the one where it's like when you get healed, it does it based on the healing, because there's another one where it's like at the start of the turn, it calculates based off your HP. So you really want to have both of them, and the one upgraded that increases the damage, because it's kind of funny because it's like everything has its trade-off. Remembrance, it's like, okay, if you miss the freeze, because I tried Remembrance once, just to try the perma freeze. I missed 3 freezes in a row on the big boss at the end.
God,
and he
fuck that.
cleared me. I was like, this is fucking bullshit. And then I go into an Abundance run and I use one Japard skill and freeze him straight up. I'm like, that's bullshit. But the problem with Abundance is you have to go the zigzag route. So you're using maximum time. And if you wipe on the second boss after like an hour and 20 minutes, like that's what I did the first time, it feels so shit. So there's the trade-offs, but I think those 2 are the easiest way for free to play, definitely. And then I think Preservation, because it feels like when the game first launched and you're trying to do normal simulated universe, it feels like that meta, which Preservation was good in, but I haven't tested that yet.
I'm being told that there's an enrage timer for SimSwarm 5. Is that true or no?
I don't know. I haven't got there.
Not really a rage timer, but like whenever he summons the little bugs, he gets a damage buff. There's like you can't dispel it. So the longer you take, the damage buff is just gonna keep increasing to like infinite amounts. So you can't really take too long. Yeah.
How long do you think a normal player would have to deal with it? Like, is it undealable with like abundance or preservation?
No,
No,
like
I think it's completely fine. Yeah, you won't feel it.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
kind of like a cosmetic enrage timer, or do you think it actually can cause issues?
Oh, it can cause issues. Absolutely, it can. Yeah.
Okay, I mean,
It can, yeah, it can.
shit. Maybe I need to get in there and try it for myself. I don't know why. I don't like. I'm kind of curious. What is the point of clearing SimSwarm? I know it's just for fun, right? It is just for fun, right? Like, is there any need to clear it consistently?
not consistently. No,
Content.
like just your content and for the you get the little achievement things that give you some more resources. But I think they balanced it really well in that you you get rewarded for it, but it's not rewards that you feel like you're missing out if you can't do it.
Yeah, because I could go beat SimSwarm today if I wanted to, but like I'm just, I'm gonna do it when I want to do it because that's what makes me happy. I don't like being pressed. Plus, Lies of P came out today, and I'm going to absolutely body the fuck out of that game. I'm not sure if y'all seen that shit, but if y'all like Souls game, you should play Lies of P. It looks like so much fun. I actually can't fucking wait. Yeah. So what are some other, and I would love to just go around here. What are some tips for new players who are struggling to beat SimSwarm that y'all could give, just so that way I can clickbait this in the title. And I would love to start with Vulcan, because I'm sure you've already thought about this a lot. And by the way, are you still feeling okay?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm awake now, man.
Okay,
I
great.
won't be able to get back to sleep, but yeah. No, for me, I think it's don't ignore the downloaders and bring your other characters, because that's, like I said, the second boss for me is the harder boss. And so when I go through it, because my normal team that I run is Locha Japard, QQ, and Silverwolf, and I always drop normally Silverwolf for either Blade or Clara in the second boss, depending on the situation, because it just normally makes it such an easier clear. So if you got other units that are good against the second boss, like you want to bring them, because I like when I wipe, it's always on the second boss, and it's always because I didn't bring a unit that's catered towards that boss.
Okay. Sick. Fuck yeah. Guoba?
Yo.
Your mic's not working.
Yeah.
There you are.
Okay. Is it good now? Okay. My tip would be you don't need to clear difficulty 5. It's like 120 gems. And if you want to clear difficulty 5, what you can do is just grind difficulty 3 and 4 for the missions. You can just do like 20 runs of that, and you'll be at like max Trailblazer buffs, and propagation you could just one-tap difficulty 5. That'd be my tip. Just stay at difficulty 3 and 4.
Cool. Do you have a mustache?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I shave it. I'm not allowed to have a mustache.
Okay, good. I was about to say, it looks like you had like a shitty mustache going on. I was going to recommend that you shave it, but if you're good, then great. Because
Oh, it's the potato.
okay, cool. Why do you got those stripes on you now? I don't remember those stripes being on you earlier.
Wait. 1 sec.
Yeah. Take your time. Hold up, guys. He's changing. All right. Well. Okay. Welcome back.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. No,
Oh, yeah.
there
Wait,
you
why
go.
do I look like a fucking serial killer? What? To my potato.
Yeah, it looks like you were like the furry king, like Rafflegator there for a little bit. I'm glad you're in something a little bit more presentable. Yeah, Grimo, any tips for new players attempting SimSwarm?
Yeah, kind of just building off what Gorba said. Get the path stuff, but specifically with what Vulcan said, like the remembrance stuff. There's actually buffs which lower their resistance and increase your effect hit rate. So it's just going to make all of the normal strats more consistent. But one thing I would also say is pick a path that is good for the mission you're trying to do. Like everyone's like, Nihility's the best, but it also just deletes every single square. So it's like, you're not going to get any missions done with that, are you?
Yeah. Shit, that's true, huh? Damn.
Best is probably Destruction and Hunt for doing the Trailblaze missions.
Yo, Pokey, any tips for new players? And I have a double question for all y'all because this was asked in the chat, so we got to answer this in a second. Pokey, any tips for new players attempting SimSwarm?
Yeah, I can't believe none of y'all said this, but
Yeah.
Alt F4 is your best friend.
Oh yeah.
Like for real. Like yeah, so if you fail a run, you could Alt F4 the boss stage and you get to try again instead of restarting the whole run. It's like such a lifesaver, and I highly recommend everybody to do this, right? If in case y'all didn't know that, once you feel that, you have to restart everything again. So that's number one. Number two, there's this cooldown thing at the top left, that if you guys exceed it, then they will get like increasing buffs, right? It's really not that bad, and in a lot of situations, it's actually worth it to just get the additional like different notes, get more blessings, like because it might be a reward blessing, it could be adventure, it could be like so many different things, right? And most of the time, it's worth it to just exceed the cooldown. You could like go to -5. You could even go to -10. Like the buffs are usually worth it, and it will help you clear easier compared to you entering with no cooldown and just not enough blessings. So those are the two biggest tips. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you sure about that last one? Like maybe I'm wrong, but it's cumulative, right? So like it's one
that's
stack equals like 2% damage reduction. If you have like, and it gets worse the higher you go. It's like ends up being like 40% damage reduction or something like that. It's like wild.
It's like no. It's like the 1 to 5 is that amount. Then 6 to 10 is that amount. So it's not like when you reach 6, then everything becomes that amount. Because if not, then level 20 is gonna be like 800% damage drop. It's not. So it's like there's specific threshold is just for that. Then you +1. So even at -10, I've tried it at -10 before. You really can't feel the difference. But maybe 11 onwards, then you start feeling it. But
Okay.
I think it's not even that easy to hit -11++ unless you're playing abundance. So yeah, it's not that bad.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, but if you did, then sick.
It's the planar disarray, where it's like you have exceeded your planar, get wrecked, that.
Yeah. What? Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, it makes sense. So I got a question from the chat, and they said advice for people on how to clear Sim Swarm without Silverwolf. This is from Oofy TV. Anybody have any recommendation of what you should do if you don't have Silverwolf in the game?
Yeah.
Honest to God, I've never used her like at all.
Yeah, it's because you're a whale.
Like at all.
Oh.
No. Like for real. Like she's really not that important because, and in fact, I don't even think she's super good because like all her shit does is like single target, and like there's so many AOE content in the game where and I'm not even shitting this. I genuinely think Pela's AoE defense strat does more than Silverwolf single target. I swear, right?
Yeah, wait, how much?
Yeah,
how,
you guys can implant weakness.
how much have you spent?
Yeah.
How much have you spent on the game?
$20.
That's a fucking lie. There's no way you've only spent $20. There's no fucking shot. How much have you spent? Just give it 100p.
$20 plus.
You spent at least $1,000. My opinion, and that's the reason why you think Silverwolf isn't fucking nuts. My opinion.
From my point of view, I think like the stupid thing for me is I bring Silverwolf because I'm just like detuned to everything, and I just bring her everywhere because I have QQ and like. But the whole thing is catered towards quantum and imaginary. So if you have a quantum damage dealer like QQ, you don't actually really need Silverwolf. She's just there for the defense break. And if I had Pella built, she'd probably generally be better because she has the AoE defense break. Whereas, like I said earlier, I drop Silverwolf at the in-between bosses because she's the least impactful for me, and I need another character that's going to contribute more. But also, my Silverwolf's built like dog shit, so she gets one shot by everything.
Do y'all remember that one stage of the game when you all were playing and you finally, you unlocked Memory of Chaos like 6 or 7. You have to have 2 teams ready. And then you realize you only have 7 characters in your whole account. So you got to use whatever it is that you got. Right? For us, for a lot of people, for grinders, for content creators, we got out of that spot real quick. Now I have like 13, 14 characters, but I don't know. But for a lot of people, they are stuck. In that scenario where, I mean, out of curiosity, and for you guys in chat, you got to understand, you guys aren't normal players, okay? Normal casual players aren't going to have 10, 12, 13 characters, but they're going to have like 7 or 8. So I'm just recommending you this. If you are a casual player, I think you should pull for a Silverwolf because it makes the game much easier and you have to build a lot less. But that's just my opinion.
Just playing devil's advocate.
Yep.
Just devil's advocate here.
Please do. I like being told that I'm wrong. I love it.
I'm curious.
You're wrong.
Sick.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, go on.
I'm curious. Are you like have you tried to clear a like off element with like your best damaging character yet, like Kafka?
Oh yeah,
Have
of
you
course.
tried that?
Yeah,
And can you do it?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I'm not talking about the future of the game, but right now,
Yeah.
like if you have basically any of the 5 stars, you can pretty much clear ignoring the element as long as they have okay relics.
Yeah, it's
for
just
the most part.
it just feels fucking miserable. That's the only
I mean,
problem.
you could do it, right?
No, I can't. I was lying. I can't do it.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. Maybe it's hard.
Hey, dude, Grimro, if you want to try clearing shit with my account, I would love for you to try.
I mean, it's really gonna depend on your relics. Like, do you have gold relics?
Nope.
Okay,
Dude,
well, and
dude,
that's the problem.
My
right?
my
You don't
Kafka,
have-
I'm not even shitting you. I'm not even shitting you. My Kafka on the relic score is an S character. Like she has S relics.
Purple ones or gold ones?
Oh no! I have gold relics. I have gold relics.
Okay.
No, I
Okay,
thought
okay,
you meant like gold scoring relics.
No, just the
yeah,
gold relics.
yeah. My Zila is A tier. My Kafka is S tier on the relics. But yeah, my relic luck has been pretty fucking terrible on everybody else. It is. It's not like I'm not farming. I haven't missed a drop of Trailblazer since the beginning. But that's why I'm the most relatable free to play player on Earth. Because my
But you
account
built
sucks balls.
13 units, so you haven't farmed that much.
Oh, I farmed a whole bunch, Vulcan. Trust me.
No, you know what I mean? Like, I've built 3 units and then farmed relics every other second.
Let me fact check this. I built 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I built 12 units.
Well,
And when you say build, like, are they traced to like level 6, level 7, level 8, or?
Yeah, like 6. 6 is kind of like my go-to. Yeah, 6 or 5, 5 or 6.
I mean, just trying to diagnose the problem here. What is stopping you from progressing? Out of curiosity.
Yo, is this like an account review? Yo, let's do an account review.
No, I mean I would love if any of you guys want to come in and check out my accounts, I would love it. Or you can always watch my stream and tell me what I'm doing wrong. My chat loves that. What's stopping me is I have a point where I could. Well, my big problem is I don't have Silver Wolf. But for relics, I could go into Memory of Chaos and grind it for 5 hours. But my big problem that's stopping me from progressing is that I'm not a fucking loser and I have a life. So I could beat everything. I just don't feel like throwing my face against the wall for 18,000 hours and pretending that I'm good at the game. That's my big problem.
Wait, are you dying? Like Mr. Pokey, you played on his account, right? Is he dying? Or what's the problem?
It was not bad. It's just that
Don't have Silver Wolf.
his units aren't tanky enough. It's like no. Like for example, like his supports. Right? The one time I played on his support, like all his units are like 2.3k, 2.4k HP. So they literally just get like one shot.
Nah,
Yeah,
bro.
it's like-
That is not it. Hold up, I'll pull it.
Tick.
That's bullshit. Look at this shit. I got 3.1k on Kafka, 2.9k on Sampo, 3.5k on Luocha. Sure, my Ting unit is 2.5k. My Bronya is 2.7k. My Zeal is 2.9k. My Luke is 2.9k. My Asta is
that's
3.4k. My fucking Yang Jing is 3.2. You're fucking capping, bro. You're just making shit up, you little bitch. I'll kill you.
Maybe you prove, but oh man.
Yeah, what's up?
I know you say you farmed relics. Did you know you can upgrade them too?
Can you? Wait, no way. No,
Some tricks.
I would, dude. That's so funny. Do you know M-Test? Yeah, we all know this. So one of the reasons why he blew up in Genshin Impact is because he was making guides for things for the most literal, most obvious shit of all time. He has a video, it's very famous, called How to Do 10 Times More Damage in Genshin Impact. And I shit you not, one of the tips was, did you know you can upgrade your relics? And I'm like, who the fuck doesn't know that? It was insane. It made me, I'm not even kidding you. When M-Dash first started making content, it made me, I actually got salty because that was a much different me back in the past. But I got so angry because this fucker was getting 4 million views on like tutorial, like booklet, forehead. Oh, did you know that WASD is the walk? Like the fucking tips were so like, who the fuck doesn't know this? But there were so many people in the comments saying, hey man, never thought of that. Really helped. And I'm like, holy shit, the community is so much stupider than I thought. It drove me nuts. It drove me nuts. But yeah, no, I mean, my units could be better if I swap some relics around, and I could. Like for example, I do the old swap-a-roni on these here feet, and you know what? I actually don't think I have any spare feet available. Maybe this is a bad example. Holy fuck,
No,
bro.
but are you upgraded to like 15 on all your relics, or are you at like 12s and 9s?
I'm at 15s for my
Okay.
for my main DPS. My Kafka's at 15, 15, 15, 12, 15, 12. She's real good. I'm telling you, go on my account and just try to fix it. Try to fix it, man.
I'll stream Monday and we'll do it.
Oh, wait, Monday. Monday's steak and eggs. So Monday's a bad day. Can you do any other day besides Monday? Monday's my only bad day.
Tuesday's good.
All right, easy. Fuck
Kids
yeah.
are at the zoo Tuesday.
Yeah, anybody who wants to help me fix my account, I am more than welcome to. Pokey actually helped a lot. Pokey got on my account maybe about 45 minutes and like completely fixed so much of my account, which was awesome. He's like he taught me about running your supports on less damage, more tankiness, and that's why my Pela has my Pela is one of my favorite units to use now. My Pela has 3.5k HP. It's fucking awesome. Yeah, so Pokey was hooking my account the fuck up. So yeah, if any of you guys ever want to try. Sorry, I like playing the role of the casual, you know? Like I could be greasy in Theorycraft, but y'all are smarter than me. I'd rather just play the game and do dumb shit and then let other people clean up my mistakes because I'm an idiot.
Just as like a bit of a guideline, maybe this will help some other people out. For MSC 10, you want to aim for around 3 to 3.5k life on the like most of the people other than the DPS and around 1k defense. That should protect you from most one shots.
Okay. Should I also get 170 speed? Okay, code tells me to hit 170 speed a lot too.
No, you don't need 170 speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Y'all know Braxophone.
Yep.
He made a video recently on how to use Imbibitor Lunae because you want to run Imbibitor Lunae very slow. And so Brax was giving out tips being like, oh yeah, you want to make sure that you hit like 134, 145 speed on your stats. And I was like, okay, that's pretty reasonable. Well, apparently the YouTube community did not. And were like, wanted his head on a stake for even pretending that free-to-play players could do that. So he even had to make a follow-up video being like, okay, guys, well, it's pretty easy to get 134 speed. And then people got even more furious. It was his first drama that he's ever been in. Because I do think, for us, we could say, well, just 25 your boots and then get a couple of speed stats on your sub relics. I mean, I'm sure we would all agree that getting plus a 134 speed really isn't that hard on a character, but there are hundreds of thousands of people who legit cannot do that, and it makes them furious when you say, oh, just reach these breakpoints. Because it seems easy if you've played every day from the start. But there are people who start 2 weeks ago, and they think, oh, this advice must be useful for me. So somebody boots up the fucking game, it's like Trailblazer level 30, and they think the concept of getting 3k HP or 134 speed is not attainable for anybody. So it is very hard because you guys are gonna.
The guide isn't catered to them because the guide's catered towards doing MOC 10 and stuff. And so if you're not there, just build it how you want.
But they don't get that.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm letting you know, guide makers, y'all are gonna have it really hard very soon because there's gonna be more waves of people coming in, especially when 2.0 comes out. When 2.0 comes out, and a huge, because the player resurgence is probably going to be about 40 to 45% when 2.0 comes out, and people want to re-enter the game with their shit fucking characters, their shit fucking relics, and they see, oh yeah, just build them like this. They're going to say, I don't have that! I've seen it all before. It's going to be awful. So, because I'm sure you guys have realized that making guides for Gacha gamers, it's hard. It's very hard. Because people get very angry very easily. I am curious. I know some of y'all have had some issues, like for example, Pokey mid you on, how dare you? That whole meme was crazy when you got into a heated battle with the Jing Yuan mains Reddit. Has everything been okay lately, or has everything else been is there been anything weird lately?
It's been as in we just don't communicate. I just don't visit the subreddit anymore. And if they were to talk shit, it's just whatever. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good.
Okay, cool. Any of y'all have any other issues with the community, or is everything going peachy keen?
The only thing I ever copped hate for was calling Zila because everyone's like, it's Stele. I'm like, fucker, listen to the fucking voice actors. It's not that hard.
Yeah, that's actually so funny.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Fushuan will be pretty interesting if that's how you say that. I'm gonna get smashed for that, but I think that character has a lot of room for interpretation on how you could and could not build them. It's not quite as cut and dry as the other characters.
Wait,
Healing body.
what do you mean by that? What do you think?
I mean, like, she's a defensive unit which may have capabilities of doing other things, and she's also a defensive unit which can be built in a myriad of different ways. So,
They put her traces out today, and they announced that she's got a heal on her trace. So if you were worried about saying that, you can say that.
no, I mean, yeah, I mean,
I really don't get why the fuck does Fushuan have crit rate traces? That was disclosed. Was that not disclosed, or was that's what I heard today? Is that not disclosed?
Wait,
I don't know.
is she up on the site?
I don't think it's been
don't
disclosed.
know. I don't know until I see the site.
Oh, okay. Maybe I got baited. Let's say hypothetically
Legal team doesn't
Fushuan
let
has
me.
crit rate traces. What's that about, guys? What the fuck is-
DPS Fushuan, get around it.
Yeah, I don't know. Do any of y'all believe in the DPS Fushuan or no?
No, well, they've made her a preservation, harmony, abundance character. Why not throw in the old erudition as well?
Yeah, I was really hoping, like, for me personally, if I were to have made Fushuan, I would have given them speed, HP, and effect resist traces. But that's just me. I don't know. Has any character had speed traces yet or no?
not yet. Yet.
No.
Not yet.
Okay.
They don't need to do speed traces because they're not afraid to have massive discrepancies in base speed.
Okay.
Like Zeal is like 20 base speed above Clara.
Is she really? Is Clara that slow?
No, 25.
She's
Clara's
just
90.
that fast.
25.
Wait,
Clara's
Clara's
90,
yeah.
I think, and Zeal is 115.
Oh, it's because Clara doesn't wear shoes. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Also, I do want to know for speculation purposes. I am curious, and you can answer, you don't have to. I'm trying to figure out who's releasing after Topaz and Jingliu. I know with Topaz, we're most likely getting Gwynethyn because that just makes sense because they're both fire characters. We're getting Jingliu. I'm assuming the banners after Topaz and Jingliu, I'm assuming that we're going to get Black Swan and Sam. Because those two characters have been revealed so far in the game. They haven't been said we're getting them, but Sam was revealed in the Kafka trailer, and Black Swan's been around since launch, and I'm wondering when the fuck she's coming out. But I am curious, is there any characters that haven't been announced to be released yet that y'all are excited to see release or no? Like
Who is Sam?
Sam is the giant.
Control.
Yo.
You didn't see the giant metal robot?
Sam?
The fucking mech? The mech Gundam?
Yo,
Sam.
Vulcan, come on.
I watched the
Vulcan, come
what?
on, Vulcan.
Bro, he looks
Wait,
so
That,
sick.
that is not normally.
Images. I fucking Google Sam and there's nothing. Kidding me.
Oh no, Australia, Google.
Because I thought you were talking about Skrullin for a sec when you said mech.
Oh
Because
no,
we've seen him as well.
yeah, Skrullum. Yeah, there's Skrullum and there's also Sam, who's like a giant like mech, like a fire mech.
I am all for that. How have I not even?
You can't find it still?
Huh?
Oh
I'll
my
look it up
god.
later.
Oh no, hold up. I'm pulling it up for you, bro. You have to see this shit.
Sick.
Hold up. Sam HSR. I'm googling Sam HSR. Surely it's the first image, bro. Wait, what?
Australian internet.
Yeah, it's got to be Australia. Google. Hold on, let me link this shit in Discord. Brother, peep this motherfucker. Peep that shit.
Oh fuck, dude. Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Fuck your waifus. I'm rolling for that cunt. Yeah.
Bro, oh my god, fire, bro. I think he's looking like a fire destruction unit, is what I'm assuming, because Kafka likes to
Dude,
surrounding
that's
herself with
savage.
destruction daddies. Yeah, it's gonna be so fucking lit. And then I believe it's confirmed that we're going to Pelicani next, for the next planet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Confirmed.
What is?
Himiko's coming with us.
Himiko's gonna die.
Yeah,
What the?
I think we all agree that Himiko's gonna die, like 100%.
6-star version.
Holy.
Oh god, that would be awful. I would hate that shit. Oh no, 6-star and they take up 2 slots in your team. I wonder actually if there are going to be characters like that where they're like big fatties that take up 2 slots. I think that would be sick as fuck. Yeah, I mean having Welt re-experience Himiko's death for the second time is something that I'm greatly looking forward to. That's gonna be dope,
Oh
dude.
my God,
That's gonna be dope.
Don't wish
Yeah.
that on the guy, man. And he's such a good dude. Like you
I
can't.
know.
Like it'd
I
be
know.
heartbreaking.
No, but she dies and comes back. That would be nuts, you know? Because I'm assuming at this point we've assumed that Jing Liu came out of Luocha's coffin, is what I'm assuming here.
Holy
was my
spoilers!
assumption.
Seriously?
Wait, no,
Didn't
isn't
know
that?
Did,
Wait,
have
it
you played
was-
through the story?
Yeah,
I
you
mean, I
got,
saw the cutscene, but I didn't think she was in the coffin.
well then how
Well,
else would she?
That's a guess. That's a guess.
Yeah, it's a guess. How else would she have come back?
Okay, true. All right.
Like, I mean, yeah, I mean, is that guys? Am I crazy? I felt like that was just obvious. No, I mean, it is just a guess, but it just seems like that. Mara,
was clueless.
I mean, sure, maybe Mara, but I mean, the fucking Luocha says the dead return, the dead return, over and over and over and over again. I mean, and then he's walking around with Jing Liu. Oh man, how'd she get here, guys? I wonder.
Fair enough.
But that's just my opinion. Yeah, Pokey, by the way, was there anything else that you wanted to talk about this? I want to do the tier list episode after Fu Xuan comes out. But I figure a nice little video of just talking would be great. Cool. Wait, so you're feeling good?
Yeah. I'm good. I'm always good, bro.
Sick. Is there anything else that y'all want to talk about before we wrap this shit up? Because I have all the time in the world, but if there's anything else y'all want to talk about, I can talk about anything forever.
Is there anything you want to talk about?
No, I mean, obviously, I've already gotten my quota in for making fun of anybody who owns Silverwolf, which feels great. I'm feeling really confident about that. Oh, yeah, I want to ask, so is Zila just bad now or no?
No, I can answer that question.
Yeah.
For sure, if you're interested. So she's a character which basically is like, I don't know what you would exactly say she is, but the more gear you have on her, the better she becomes. Because, like, let's say that you can kill, you can do 99% of a monster's damage. That is not good enough. But if you do 100, suddenly she does double damage, baby. You know? It's like, you have to have enough. But once you have enough, you just completely just roll everything.
Okay. Oh, I know something fun that I would very much like to do real quick before we wrap this up. So earlier, Grimro, you said that you disagreed with QQ being brought up in the tier list on Pridwin.
Okay, I also then said after that I now agree with it.
Oh, right, 100%. Is there anything that you currently disagree with on the tier list for Pridwin? Is there anything else that you currently disagree with? Because I think Pridwin is the best site for new players, 100%. Is there anything else that you would disagree with, like Don Hung being S+ for single blast and AoE? Do you think that Zelo deserved a drop from S+ to S? I am curious if there's anything else that you might disagree with.
I mean, it depends on the context, right?
Okay.
So, exactly what is the context that you're asking me about that? Are you talking E0? Are you talking free to play? Are you talking like
he's looking for Kafka Cope. You can tell it. He's leading you into the question. He wants Kafka Cope. Listen, Tectone. Kafka will go back to S+ when we get a 5-star Annihility character. All right.
Okay. First of all, I agree. She's already S+ and 4 to 5 targets. I think Kafka should be S+ for 3 target.
I can tell you. I can tell you one thing. Kafka is one of, if not the best units in PvP.
Yes, sir.
If you're playing PvP.
Wait, PvP?
PvP.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Have you not heard? There's people playing PvP in Honkai Star Rail, dude, and Kafka's nuts in it.
Wait, is the Pride Win page live or is that just a private one?
Oh, you want to spoil it? Oh, I mean, you could spoil it.
Wait. What
I
is
won't
this?
do it if it's.
What is this PvP? What do you mean there's PvP in Honkai Star? What are you talking about?
Well, it's still early days, but I'll link you something.
And Tilla said spoil it. You can show it.
You want to spoil it? Okay, we can spoil it. So basically,
Tilla says fine.
I'll link it to you. I already 1v1 Mr. Pokey, and we actually drew.
Wait, can I talk about this on stream?
Yeah,
you
go
can
nuts.
talk about it.
Yep.
Yeah,
you can bring it up as well.
It's not officially MiHoYo. Yeah, it's not officially MiHoYo. It's like a
Wait, Pridwin made PvP for Honkai Star Rail?
Yeah, it's basically a
Like
League of
a
Legends
drafting
draft,
thing.
but it's with Honkai Star Rail characters.
What the fuck?
Faster. Yeah.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Wait, this just gave me infinite content forever.
Yeah.
I mean, we're hoping it's going to be something that people enjoy watching or even playing in, and we're working on it right now to make sure it's as fair as possible.
Grimo's forced me into starting to build my characters now because I can't play in PvP because I have nothing built.
Yeah,
Wait,
I mean, it's pretty fun.
Wait, how do you build your characters?
You invest in them in the game. Tectone.
No.
Oh, wait. So it imports your stats into this?
No. So what it is it's a drafting system. So it's like a PvP draft system, and you play against players. You pick and ban, and then you get your roster, and then you go through and do your run, and then calculate your cycles. But then, have you guys implemented the point system? Like,
Yeah, it's
if
in.
using so it's like if you're using like a Eidolons or a specific character that's overpowered, you get less points, and you can like gain or lose cycles based on what you're using as well as a handicap type thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. If you ever played League of Legends, it's basically like that. You can ban units, you can pick units, and the goal is to build your teams out of the units which are available, and then go in there and see who can clear it faster.
Okay, wait. We need to talk more about this because I am so fucking interested. It's insane.
I mean, sure.
Wait, Grimro. When do you have to? How long? How much time do you have?
It's all good. Ask Vulcan. He can
Okay.
to go to bed maybe.
Okay, Vulcan. How much time do you have?
I'm good, man.
Okay. All right, guys. That was the episode of the Gacha Cast. Hope you all enjoyed. Follow Globa, follow Grimro, follow Vulcan, follow Mr. Bogey. Links will be in the description. Thank you so much for watching. If there's going to be another episode coming out for the tier list, this was dope. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, following my Twitch channel. Very cool. Thank you all so much. Peace, boys. Okay, let's do another one real quick because that is just insane. Wait, no, this is the coolest shit I've ever seen.
Let me take a piss real quick. Let me take a piss.
Yeah, hold on.
I also
Yeah.
have to use the bathroom.
Yeah, I have to use the bathroom as well. Okay, give me 2 minutes and we're talking
I
about
don't
PvP
need
and
to.
Honkai Star Rock, guys. Give me 1 second. Yeah, be right back. Give me 2 minutes. 1 second.
How's it going, Vulcan?
Good, man. What's going on, chat as well? Let's see. I haven't
Hi,
even opened up
chat.
stream. I'll open up
Let me-
stream to
let me-
say hi.
See what they're saying.
So, am I the only one that felt like way too much cope coming from Tectone in that previous session? Like in our group chat, I was just spam posting cope gifs because it was just cope beyond belief. Yes, 100%. Thank you. Dude just wants justification. Yeah, give him shit. Nice. Yeah, the PvP thing. Have you played tested the PvP, Guoba?
Grimmer invited me, but I was like, if my Lune gets banned, I have no units apart from my
Yeah.
QQ.
That's my problem. I'm like, dude, I have
Yeah.
3 built units. Everyone's at level 2 traces because I hate farming that shit. I cannot compete. Like if
mean,
I don't
yeah.
get Clara Blade and QQ, I'm done. I'm out.
I mean, we can PvP Tectone and just ban Kafka, right?
All right, what's
a
going on and
three-win.
why am I being called Cope Tone? What is going on?
Nothing.
Okay.
Absolutely nothing, man.
Okay, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Chat just got on their own little tangent.
They're
I don't know.
schizzos.
Okay, interesting. Hold up, let me post that. That was a really easy, fun episode. My neuron is activated so fucking hard for this PvP mode. What the fuck was that? That is insane. Okay, so I want to talk. Is it okay if we talk about that? Like, can I make a video on this?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Yeah, Antilla's watching. Wait, Antilla, DM me if we're good to do a video on it.
Who's Antilla?
Antilla's the owner of
Antilla's-
Pridewin.
Oh,
Yeah.
why don't I know him?
I mean, I don't know, but you
Well,
do now.
How come I
Yeah,
haven't talked to him?
man.
Yo, Antilla, you want to get on this call or no?
You want to jump on Ant?
Da 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 da.
Yeah, he said sure. Give him a sec.
Wait, where are they typing this?
Oh, in one of our chats. So I'll can I add him to the group? How do I fucking find?
Yeah. Just press the add button. I'll play a cat video to give you some time to figure this out. This is very important in my chat. Here you go, chat. You can watch this while Vulcan's adding Antilla to
No, I
the...
added him. I've already done it. Look at that.
No. I need to watch the cat video. It's very important to me. Hold up. Here we go,
The cat
guys.
video.
We're going to watch the cat video.
That was good.
Sorry, I'll be real. I watched that for myself. I'm getting a new cat in like a week, and I'm so fucking excited. I'm getting a Scottish Straight, baby. I can't wait. It's been my 4th cat. Stoked.
Did you decide on the name yet?
Everyone here, you guys dog or cat people? I'm curious.
Cat.
Dog.
I will admit, I think they're both great if they're raised right. But I think the problem is that so many cats in the world have been raised wrong that people don't like them because they've never experienced what a good cat actually is. But dogs are, I mean, obviously they can get out of hand because they're bigger. But I think dogs are probably better on average. But I think like a good cat is like oh my God, I have 3 great fucking cats. They don't bite, they don't hiss, they don't scratch. They're just the little guys who take care of themselves and are just cute all the time. Also, Antilla, it's a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is mine.
Do you have a webcam?
Nope.
Ew.
Do you have a potato?
All right, fine. All right, wait. So you made Pridwin?
Yep.
Why'd you do that?
Well, I'm a gacha addict, so basically I try to help like other gacha addicts with like playing the games.
Oh wait, so you've played a lot of Gacha?
Yep.
Have you played Arknights and Genshin?
Genshin a bit when it launched first.
Do you think I'm an evil human being?
I don't think so.
Okay, go.
Did you notice the big pause there?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. Cool. All right, man, that spoke volumes. All right, yeah, I kind of want to get into this, and I'm gonna just intro us all in. We can just all talk about this. I'm sorry, I'm so fucking excited right now. I can barely even speak straight. So I'm gonna regain my composure, and we are going to. Oh, wait, are we cool to do a video? Y'all cool for this?
Yeah.
Great, sweet. Let me go and pull up that link one more time.
Before we start it, I do want to just let you know that the rule set is a work in progress.
Yeah, no problem.
So, yeah.
Yeah, all good. And all that we can disclose in the video as well, because this is exciting.
And if there's any issues, you just blame Pridewin and it's all fine.
Yeah.
Please no.
Easy. All right, gonna intro in 3, 2, 1. Yo, YouTube, what up, boys? So we recently just did a Gacha Cast episode, and Grimro decided to hit us with a absolute nuclear bomb of information, which is that apparently Pridwin is developing or making a PvP mode for Honkai Star Rail. Now, once again, I do want to disclose this is not official, but this looks so goddamn cool. I'm very stoked. So I figured what better way to talk about this website than actually have the people who made it themselves. And we have Antilla, the creator of Pridwin. Yay! Welcome. And as always, I'm joined by Guoba, Vulcan, Grimro, and Mr. Pokey. Links for all of them will be in the bio, as well as a link to Pridwin itself. Antilla, why did you make this?
That will all the website.
Yeah, out of curiosity, you know what? I shouldn't ask this question. I'll ask it. Maybe you'll answer it. Does Pridwin make a lot of money or no? just out of curiosity.
Enough to go by, basically. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Great.
So
Not as much as Tectone.
Yeah, that goes without saying. I was actually talking to other creators about that, and like they don't understand, like they can't even fathom how much money I make. Have I disclosed like how much? Like, do y'all know how much I make or no?
Not exactly, but roughly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like last year I made $2.3 million, and then like last month I made like 160K. So like I'm telling you, man, content creators need to get their fucking shit together and make their fucking money while they can. Because I'll be real, I'm gonna be irrelevant in probably like a year. So I got to make enough money to retire, and thankfully I can retire anytime I want. I just don't want to anymore because I love what I do. But I feel like it's very important for content creators to understand how to make money the easiest way possible, which is do not let brands fuck you, dude. There was a company that I shall not name. And one of my friends heard that I was doing business with them. So they accepted the business that they offered them, right? We had the same concurrent viewership, okay? I was getting paid $10,000 a month. They were getting paid $500 a month because they don't know how to talk to corporations. They don't know how to talk to brands, and they were getting absolutely fucking railed, and they were locked into that contract for 2 years. So essentially they lost roughly around $230,000 just because they didn't know how to talk to corporations. But that is neither here nor there. I don't like my friends getting fucked over by companies, so I like fucking companies over for my friends. So I love making money. It's very good because I don't want to be homeless again because I have a lot of money to spend in gacha games. By the way, going free to play in gacha games is the best business decision I ever made. Casual flex over. Anyways, tell me about this PvP mode, Attila.
So basically, it started with like Timeas and him doing the for fun coup with like the content creators. And then we started cooking it with Grim. So trying to like get this for like normal players, so like to the community. And this way we started like preparing the draft tool. So like an idea about like how to make it fair, so spenders or like or free-to-play players can compete with spenders.
Yeah, so is this kind of going to be like, because there's a lot of applications like this for like Pokemon where people can Poke Battle online. So is it essentially going to be like the online versions of Pokemon battles, but for Honkai Star Rail?
Not exactly, no. So
Okay.
this is basically an interface to facilitate PvP as a concept, right?
Okay.
So let's say Mr. Pokey is like, yo man, my account's better than yours, I'm a better player than you, right?
Which is
We
true.
pull okay, well, maybe.
He's
We
better
pull
than
up
me. I know
friendly-
that for a fucking fact. I'm dog shit at this game, bro.
He's pretty good at the game, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You pull up Pridwin and you're like, all right, let's do a draft, and you do picks, bans, and you go down and you pick your characters, and then both of you take the 8 characters you picked, and you go into MOC, build 2 teams out of that, and whoever clears fastest wins. And that's kind of the way it works. And there's a little bit more nuance to it than that, but it's been pretty fun so far. I've actually played with Mr. Pokey, and I think Gwoba's lined up to play in a couple weeks in the Timaeus Cup as well.
I'll win.
So, yeah.
So let's talk about the Timaeus Cup here real quick for the old PvP thing. You know, I've been invited. Maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. We'll see. We'll see how much he offers to pay me to do this job. Yeah, what's up?
Shameless.
I am curious. Can we talk about calling it the Timaeus Cup? I feel like we should just call it the Trailblazer Club. How do we feel about getting all that clout, calling it Timaeus Cup?
What was it earlier you were saying?
Tectone Cup.
Yeah, I feel like we should call it the Tectone Cup, guys. You know, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, so this is essentially a pick and ban form for drafts PvP and MOC. Okay, so I would get my absolute shit rolled for this. I am curious. How much? Yeah, go ahead, Grimo. Yeah.
Yes, you would get your shit rolled, but there is a solution to that, and that is that it's not 1v1, it's 2v2. So
How?
you partner up with a friend and you draft your side together based on both of your accounts. So you have double the unit pool. So if you teamed up with me, you've got Kafka, so we can know that we have Kafka, but I have Blade, so now we've got double the roster, and it works a little bit better for free to play.
Okay, interesting. All right, that's very, very, very cool. Who are like the top bans for this mode, and how much has this been tested?
I've played about 15 to 20 matches, and by far the 100% pick rate, ban rate, is Bronya. She is basically always the first ban.
Okay. Why?
Because she's completely broken. She's definitely the most busted thing in the game, man. If you let the opponent get Bronya, they're gonna get a 0 cycle on one of the sides, and it's really hard to come back from that.
Oh shit, that's true, huh? Wait, so if Bronya's the best character, why do people say that Silver Wolf and Luocha are the best character?
I mean,
Yeah,
for
not-
PvP, it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very different.
Trying to 0 cycle rather than just play the game.
Okay, how come I have a Bronya and I can't 0 cycle?
Ooh.
Skill
You
issue,
can upgrade your
maybe.
relics.
Okay, wait, so how are you supposed to build a Bronya out of curiosity?
Not so much your Bronya, it's more like your DPS is not there yet, I guess.
Let me see if I can find it. All right. Hold on.
Okay.
I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about here to give you a bit more context. So this is one of the matches I played in earlier. This was the pick and ban phase here. This was me and my teammate versus another team. And it was very, very close. You can pull that up. That was our draft. And I'll explain the draft a little bit so you guys understand. Is it up on the stream?
Please do.
Okay, so I believe wait, was I the blue team? I am red team, okay? And my opponent is blue team. Herder in this is not Herder. That is Natasha, okay? Just for what it's worth. It's just a bug. All right. So blue team bans Bronya, so she's off the table. And then we ban Luocha, all right?
Okay.
And then because we ban Luocha, they have to pick Japad. Because otherwise, they won't have any sustaining characters, right?
Right.
And then we need a sustaining character too. So we pick Bailu and we pick Tingyun. And then it goes back to them and they pick Kafka. And then we do another round of bans. And then Sele and Imbibita Lune gets banned, and you just go down. And you can see how the teams kind of get filled out by the way things are getting picked.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes 100% sense.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, you go ahead.
Yeah, so my big issue with Honkai Star Rail PvP, and I would love to know y'all's thoughts about this. A lot of the people like to treat these competitions as PvP, but we can just call a spade, and they're essentially whale wars. I mean, let's just be real here for a second. They're whale wars. And it's a competition of generally who spent the most money. Now, here's my opinion on how to make these PvP type styles very, very, very interesting. It's by doing it with people who you trust. And I think doing all of these challenges and everyone has to use the same account. Like there's one account that everybody uses. I think that is the future of PvP. Seeing what people can do on the same account and who can do it the best on that account, I think that will truly showcase, if we do want the player skill scenario to be highlighted, and everyone knowing that every single unit that they use is the same as the other people and who can use it better, I think that's the best. Now, Chad, you can say that's cope, but that's because you're a fucking idiot. Okay.
Would you have the same account that you could change the relics on, or would it be or you have to all use the same relics? Okay,
yeah. Like you can swap things in and out. You can swap light cones. But I think, like for example, if Hoyoverse were to give us a dummy account that everyone could use, we could take PvP to the next level. Like let's say that's an account that can only be used for tournaments. It has everything maxed, a variety of relics, artifacts, and every character unlocked, and then everybody can use that same account. I think that is what will truly showcase who does get the game versus who doesn't get the game. Because I don't give a fuck how good you are. There are just some accounts that can't clear MOC 10, and I don't care who you are. There are some accounts where you would have to be like dead, dumb, and like no limbs on your body for you to fuck up being able to clear. Because let's face, for example, if you have a 90% Imbibita Lune with 280% crit damage, how the fuck are you not going to clear? Just right click 3 times and blow up the goddamn earth. That's why I feel like the future of PvP will be people using the same account. My opinion. If you do really want to go the esports spectrum, but I'm curious what y'all think about that and where I might be wrong on that.
I'll just start because I'll tell you what we did do to try and make it work.
Yeah.
So basically whales are massively disadvantaged, so much so that you would not want eidolons on your characters in this mode. Like if you got E6, you're basically not bringing that character. It's basically banned.
Oh god, wait, so how does that work? Because that's one of my biggest concerns. That is like whales win Lamau. Yeah, how does
whales lose. So basically, you get a set amount of points that your team can consist of for eidolons and signatures, basically pay to win points. And if you exceed that, you start getting cycles tacked on very, very fast. Like you end up like having 5 extra cycles added to your final score.
Yeah.
So, and if you go under, like you use basically all 4 stars, then you actually get them taken off.
Okay. Yeah, I do think for this mode specifically, I do think there will probably be like a sweet spot that you can do. Do you know if there's any sweet spots like where you get enough advantages for being a whale, but if you don't go past this limiter, then you're like, do you know what I'm talking about? Like E0 doesn't have any downsides, but you can like kind of cheese it a little bit, and maybe there's a major break point. Because I'm trying to play devil's advocate. Because I know a lot of people are going to be hearing this because a lot of people are very anti PvP and Gacha. That's one of the reasons why they love Hoyoverse games because Epic 7. Let's be real. The guy who's the number 1 player in Epic 7 isn't good. He's just spent a fuck ton of money. I mean, I don't think people would just like the top 100 of Epic 7 PvPers aren't the people who are really smart. It's just people who spend a fuck ton of money. I think OK Code was a good example of a player who actually was very smart, who overcame the odds, who did beat the whales because he originated the tank meta for Epic 7. Because Code is a very, very, very smart guy. But I am curious, do you think there's any sweet spots that are going to be abusable for this mode or no?
Yes, but I actually think it's very much not what you would expect. So if you can just watch that video, it'll really like put it in perspective.
There's a video?
This is one of the sides from that exact match. It's someone, I believe his Kafka is E0S0. He's using Luca, and E0 Silverwolf, and Natasha. And he zero cycles it. Just because he knows what he's doing, he sets it up perfectly, and he's got good relics.
He's 0 cycles with this? Okay, hold up.
He's zero cycles this. And we were like, what? He goes pretty hard, man.
Okay, also, holy fuck, that aura from Kafka, the moment that video starts, holy fuck, I need to play in Japanese. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Japanese is the way, dude.
Okay, this would actually blow me away if this is 0 cycle.
It's a zero cycle.
I am curious, what are the Eidolons and what are the relics for this account? Are they like fucking nuts?
Pretty much everything is E0, from what I understand.
Okay.
Let me just double check that.
Because remember, I was watching another tournament, and people were like, "Oh yeah, everything's E0," and then I saw Blade's E2 passive proc, and I was like, "I don't think so." Holy fuck, his Luca hit for 100,000.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying.
Holy shit. How much is Natasha going for? 1,540 on the Natasha. That Natasha cannot be built that crazily. Okay.
I'm telling you, it's not necessarily how much you whale. It's definitely how much you build the characters and how you build them.
Yeah. I noticed that this guy built himself a Silver Wolf. That must be pretty nice. I need to build myself one of those too, bro.
Well, actually, funny you say that. Silverwolf is actually never really banned. She falls through the draft quite a lot.
Well, that's because people have access to a lot of characters, but, you know, that's just my opinion. God damn, he fucked them up! Holy shit, he did a lot of damage. Wait, how much is that Kafka hitting for? Kafka blows up, 172k, then detonates again for another 61,000, and then procs again for 41,000. That is nuts. I'm actually curious. Does he show the bill for his Kafka?
I don't think so, but if you ask him...
It's more the Luca, because that's the Luca break dot as well.
Oh, that's true. Who is this player?
He's called Sleepy.
Sleepy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is... So somebody in my chat says, so you do need a Silver Wolf.
No, you most certainly don't need a Silver Wolf.
Okay, cool. I'm like, guys, these are real comments. I just want to make sure I'm not cherry picking. These are people who are saying I'm not just making this shit up. All right, cool.
Yeah. That's Tectone's alt account that he's typing on.
Yeah, it's gotta be. I just want to make sure everybody's aware of the issues and yeah. No, that seems very, very, very cool. When is this mode going to be available to the public?
I mean, you can play with it right now, but maybe we give... I want to hear what Mr. Pokey had to say, because I actually 1v1'd him using similar rules. It wasn't all there, but maybe you can talk a little bit about your experience.
Who won?
It was actually a draw, a dead heat draw.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Pokey.
Yeah, so my experience... honestly, when I was like playing with Grimroll, it was... I didn't even know what to expect, because like one of my sites, I think that I was lacking a hero or something. I can't remember, but yeah, I can't remember the exact match. But I think the whole website itself, it basically like what they said, it facilitates the banning phase, but the actual gameplay still has to be on your MOC itself. So it's not like you can literally play on the website. Yeah, but the whole banning phase, it's basically you pick and then you ban and you pick. It's literally just like League of Legends, like a rank style League of Legends. So it was very, very smooth. I didn't really have any issues at all, no lag whatsoever. So the whole process itself was super, super quick. But how do we make this like potential PvP into like a proper official content? I think that's gonna be pretty big hurdle to pass through, because like what we have mentioned, how we're gonna balance out the whales, right? Because the point system, right? Wait, can I talk about the point system, like exactly like what our penalties are? And
yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so like how the point system works is because E6 you take a single unit will occupy a lot of points. So like you said, like you see in the website, you can have a maximum of up to 15 points. So once you have like for example, like a 5-star E0 unit, that's 1 point. And then as you have more and more islands, that specific unit will generate more and more points. So eventually, if your entire team exceeds the set points, you start adding cycles. That's why I said like E6 is one of the hardest to use because it adds on a lot of points. Then some is like E1, E2, E3, it all adds on a little bit of points. Whereas there's even some special units, for example, in Bibitor Luna's E2, it holds more value than other units E2. So that's why he's gonna take even more points if you want to use E2 in Bibitor Lune, right? So that's basically how the balance was going around it, right? Trying to balance out even free to plays. If you guys don't even have any E0, if you guys don't even have any E6 5-stars, you can still have a very, very big advantage because if you are below those points, you get like an extra cycle in terms of leeway, right? And the final result for the battle, basically for between me and Grimo, it was that we both ended with 2 cycles. Sorry, what was the cycles again? I can't remember. We both ended the same, right?
It was 7 cycles combined both, and the second side used March 7 solo sustain, and I was like, what is going on? How is he freezing Yang?
Yeah. Okay, I remember. Yeah. Cause I basically didn't even have a healer anymore because he picked it. Yeah, I had to use March 7 to solo sustain the second side, but eventually we still cleared both 7 cycles each. So. And that was pretty shocking because like I was thinking some units you can definitely not solo sustain, but actually you could because the amount of damage you were dealing with the team is sufficient enough for you to carry through the stage. But of course, I think the entire PvP concept is very different from like a general playthrough because I think most players wouldn't really have access to so many units, especially in the 1v1. That's why I think this mode being 2v2 is going to be very, very good for most of the player base because for me, I built literally like 20 units. 20 of my units, they're level 80, and they have like traces at level 8. So I basically could use whatever I want. But for the most of the player base, at 2v2 standards, I think that they should be able to still bring some of their units, even if they're like free to play or low spenders. So I think that's the side on 2v2. So my entire experience for the whole thing was it has a lot of potential. We could even like create like, I don't know, like some sort of ELO rating system. I don't know, because if you have a big community big enough to show this interest, then MiHoYo would definitely be more than happy to provide us with the support needed for this content. So yeah, that was my experience.
Yeah, because I know there's absolutely no fucking way that they're adding PvP into the game officially. There's no way. There's not. They're not doing that.
For sure.
Because PvP and Gacha is a very, very, very slippery slope. I am curious. Have you thought about adding a debuff to each player's account per dollar they've spent on Stellar Jades?
I mean, so some guy brought E6 S5 Jing and it made him lose. So I really honestly think you underestimate how bad
Grim, you're gonna get in so much trouble in the Jingyuan main.
No.
Because you already
Oh my god. I'm saying because of the points.
Guys, I can't believe this guy. I mean, holy shit. Yo, somebody make a hate thread quick.
No. All right, look, I cleared side 1 with my Jingyuan in 1 cycle just today. I love Jingyuan. I'm repping him, okay? I'm just saying that high Eidolons are not always your friend.
Yeah, I think Jing Yuan is a dog shit unit, and if you use him, you're stupid.
What the hell?
I just want to make sure that's my opinion. Okay, so if you want to be angry at anybody, just get angry at me. I don't give a fuck, bro.
It was nice seeing you, Tectone.
What are they gonna do,
nice
bro? Oh, they're gonna type their internet words. I don't give a fuck, bro. Holy fuck, I don't give a fuck. Now, I will say this: how do you? Because like obviously, if you spend more money, sure, S6, you know, or like what E6, S5, sure, that's one thing. But how do you nerf the S6, R5, E7, D43, Knight to fucking E7? How do you counteract the amount more that players who can grind more by doing the daily refreshes because they spent extra money versus people who haven't spent anything? Have you thought about that at all? Or is this more like a lighthearted mode just for fun? Or are people actually saying, oh, I won this match, which makes me the best player? Is this more for fun or is this more serious? What do you think?
I'd say it's more for fun.
Yeah, more for fun.
Like the problem is like you're never gonna get it perfectly balanced. And like you mentioned, like the Pokemon leagues. I'm thinking you're talking like Pokemon Showdown and stuff like that. Because like you can do your best as a community to balance it. Like I remember back when I was playing Pokemon a bit more seriously. Like you had like Blaziken that went straight into like the Ubers section, and you couldn't use it in any of the fun competitive modes because it was too broken. And you can balance it out like that. In this, based on if a character's broken, like Danny Boy's E2, well, you'd be heavily penalized for using it. Like,
Yeah.
but you're never going to balance out relics. That's the problem.
Well,
Yeah,
I really do think you can balance out relics if you use one like the same account. Like
I think it does remove an element of coolness though, right? Because like that video that we just watched there, like he is like fine-tuned that team, right? He's like a weapon.
Of course.
Like speed break points, everything like that. Like that is all out the window if you do use one account. If you could even get one account with all that stuff on it.
I do think that would be interesting because I think that would benefit players a lot from a viewer perspective on learning how people think about what gear goes on who synergizes with who, why are they choosing to swap these relics around, and maybe even give each player a finite amount of EXP in order to enhance certain relics that maybe you wouldn't think about enhancing. And I think it could be fun because I think a lot of people, the problem is that the exciting parts about for like the PvP from what I'm seeing are the pick and bans and then, you know, at the very end, the end result. Who did it faster, right? But like I feel like there's a lot more layers that goes into Honkai Star Rail for what makes a good player, which is kind of being able to quickly identify the issue and being able to make upgrades accordingly for what an account needs or doesn't need. That's what I think. I think the same account would be very fun to watch from a viewer perspective because it actually would definitively be like, okay, who is quicker at being able to identify what's wrong with my issues and who can actually make an account work that otherwise might not work in a different scenario.
So like give everyone your account and then like just look at it and go, okay, I put these relics on. Everyone looks at it blind, so they're not familiarized with the account, and then go see how you go.
Yep, and then each time you do the tournament, you use a different account.
Holy, okay.
Which I think would
I think
be
that's
super
gonna
fun.
it's gonna be a very like big logistic nightmare to try and sort out this, especially if like multiple players want to play at the same time. So we're gonna have like hundreds of like standardized accounts, right? Which I don't really think is like super feasible. And secondly, I think another big appeal of PvP. Okay, I'm not sure about it because based on my limited experience in PvP and gacha games like Counter-Strike, this kind of stuff, what makes people want to play PvP is not so like, okay, we're playing on equal grounds. It's more so like, what can I do with my own account? If my own account is a free to play and I manage to beat a whale about it, I'll feel so much better if, let's just say, like both players have the same account. And the incentive for players that want to play PvP in the first place, they're definitely not going to be casuals, right? Most players, if they are going to be casual in the first place, they probably wouldn't even bother about PvP. They'll probably just do their daily missions, do their MOC, and get it done. So for players that are already interested in PvP, they're probably like a different target audience that probably wants to see what can they do with their own account and say, okay, can my account beat this whale? Can my whale account lose to this free to play? And I think that would be a pretty interesting.
I think the exact scenario that is also completely covered by using a dummy account, because then the exact same scenario can be proved, which says, okay, if I was using the same account as a whale, would I be better? Like the exact same issue is completely
you're looking at a different perspective because it's like, have I fine-tuned my account to a point where I know everything? I've got my speed break points. I've built my break effect high enough, as opposed to going on an account where you have set limitations and you haven't been able to build for it, and you're just making the most of that. There's like a difference in the skill point of that, I think would be the point.
Well, the problem is, I mean, you can say, have I built this enough? But it's also like, have I pulled that yet? Because like you can build as much as you want, but if you have nothing to build, then you can't fucking do anything. Like, sure, I mean, have I gotten a speed break point? Well, if I haven't pulled the relics, then what the fuck do you do?
Okay, so for me, it's kind of like, you know how you say, like, everyone hates... Remember when you used to love PvP in gachas and, like, that's all you wanted to do?
No, I've never liked it.
No. I remember Skylanders when you got rank 1 and you were, like, so pumped it's not
Wait, I got
funny.
rank 1 in Skylanders?
Yeah, you got a rank 1 in that. I remember, because you made, like, the biggest brag video I've ever seen.
Did I?
I'd show you, but you deleted all the content. It's not there anymore. Or is it privated?
No, I deleted my Sky. I don't even remember that. I genuinely don't remember that. I remember getting rank 1 in Ooh La La. I don't remember Skylanders.
No, Skylanders, that was like one of the arena rounds, yeah.
Yeah, because I used to get number 1 in every gacha I play, but I guess I just blacked that out.
Yeah, but no, my thing with PvP is it's not about winning. It's about being able to compete as best you can with the stuff that you've used. Like, that's what I always loved about PvP. It's like, yes, you can have a control account, but it doesn't, like, to me, it doesn't feel the same. Like, I love PvP and gotchas because I like being the free-to-play guy and being like, I'm beating the whales.
Yeah.
And that is like the most satisfying thing. And then if you lose to the whales, it's like, it's because they spent more. So it's like you get the best of both worlds. I don't get why people complain about PvP.
Yeah,
it's like
that's true. That's true.
there's no downside.
The like inception of the idea was essentially, you know, a bunch of us were like, holy moly, we're so bored. You know, there's nothing to do right now. There's no reason to build more characters. Why don't we try out PvP? You know, and now here we are. And the reason that it's like we're hoping to like share it is because it was just so much fun. And I can tell you 100% that it's not just whales. Yes, there are whales, but there are also players who are basically like semi free to play, right? Who like have QQ. And
now, what do you mean by semi free to play? What the hell does that mean? Wait,
they the battle
Tectone's
pass.
getting his badge on.
Hey, if you bought the battle pass, your ass ain't free to play, bro. I'm just saying.
What do you mean, dude? You know the battle pass, it's like pretty good, right?
Yeah.
And they roll up with their QQ and then they absolutely dumpster someone who has an Imbibital Lune, and they're like, damn, you know, that's pretty badass, right?
Yeah. Says the daily $5 guy. Motherfucker, chat. If someone has my UID, they can put that shit on my account. I can't control that. I've also spent none of the Jades I've gotten. Shut the fuck up, y'all fucking dorks.
Why didn't you hide the UID, man? Like, you wanted that.
Yeah, you're right. It actually is. It actually is the worst thing getting called a free to play plus, because I've been a whale on every gacha game I've ever played, and now that I'm actually finally free to play, I think let's go ahead and fact check this real quick. How much money has been put onto my account against my will? And Hoyoverse will not take it off, which is the worst thing. I currently have, I'm not even kidding you, 189 days of the battle pass, and someone has bought me this 15 fucking times. And I've spent none of the gems, but it is so fucking irritating, bro. Having that shit discredited, because I love, you know how fun it is being a free-to-play player? Because anytime anybody ever beats something, I'm just like, yeah, you have this character. Oh, well, I would have done that too. It's the best shit. You get to be such a little prick. No, I literally think this PvP idea is so good. Like, so good. I wanted to play devil's advocate there a little bit for anybody who has concerns, but I do think it's a very good idea, and I think people are really going to enjoy this. And it's very nice to see content creators go above and beyond trying to help the community out and make more game modes where sometimes Hoyoverse does not. I mean, shit, that's what I was doing for Genshin Impact. I also did a tournament style thing that I did back for that, as well as the Genshin Guesser, which I need to bring back, which is a lot of fun. But, content creators making new game modes for the community is why I love shit like this. And, I just want to say thank you to you guys. I'm not calling this interview over at all, but, is there anything else you want to talk about? I just wanted to give a quick thank you.
I will just say one thing. My last thing is we are planning on testing the mode publicly. Hopefully with the help of maybe yourself, Tectone, Mr. Pokey,
I'd love to.
Guruba.
Yeah, I'd love to.
If you guys are interested, after Fushuan comes out.
Anything you ever want me for, I will always be there for.
Yeah, it'd be good to do it live. It's definitely doable live, but I think it'd be very, very interesting. I think it will show you that it could be a little bit more balanced. Yeah, you're down, Guruba? Okay.
Yeah, I just want to ask, how do you balance with the Memory of Chaos buff that some units get, like the Trotters?
YOLO, dude. Seriously, like
YOLO.
Welt, because the Trotter spawns every round, his slash always goes to the other Trotter, so Welt is just like, no, but that's okay. People
so you just have to deal with it.
Welt. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the most important thing that I'm picking up here is it's lighthearted. It's all about fun. Don't take it seriously, and just use it because you enjoy it. Don't try to make people feel bad because oh, dude, well, I beat you in a PvP match. That means you should Alt F4 in real life. You don't have to do that. Just have fun with it. It'll be good.
Yeah. And the thing for me was
for sure happen. It'll for sure happen.
Yeah, of course.
Toxicity in PvP is definitely gonna happen, but yeah.
I always, but for me, like it's like them making that was what made me start building characters, because I just had no point to build characters, because like done Swarm 5, I just do Memory of Chaos. Like there was nothing else that I really needed to do, and this like gave me that extra excitement. I'm like, dude, I can't even play in this PvP at the moment until I build characters. Yeah. So now I got to grind trace mats for 4 months to play PvP.
Yeah, I mean, also, you guys. Sorry, go ahead, Grimro.
I was just gonna say, most of the units which get picked the most are outside of the DPS, predominantly the 4 stars. The Pella, Asta, Yukong, Tingyun, most of those are like have 100% pick rate. Most people will eventually have them as well.
Yeah. I mean, I do think that y'all need to get streaming on Twitch because I'm not sure if you've seen. Have you seen the new streamer event?
Yeah, I want those jades, man.
Holy.
No.
Yeah,
I
no,
need that
wait.
for
I
sure.
might have to get on tonight.
Wait, yeah, wait. Do you stream Goba?
Yeah, I have a Twitch. I might try tonight to get those jades. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because if you do stream like sometime after me, I will raid you. So in case I don't know what your shit's like, but like if you would just want to get all the rewards in a day, I can get them for you in about 30 minutes. Because these rewards that were supposed to take me 21 days, I got no joke 20 minutes.
Jesus.
Which was really fucking nice. I have 47,900 watch hours in 2 streams, which feels awesome. And here's another really cool thing. So they're giving out a streamer leaderboard where like the number one person gets $6,000 as well as 6,000 seller jades. And if I win that, I'm gonna buy Mr. Pokey a new PC, and then I'm giving the rest away to my chat. So hopefully, if I win, Mr. Pokey can stop having internet issues because the Discord calls are fucking brutal sometimes, man. They are bad.
I hope you win.
I probably won't.
Thank you.
There's a 24/7 drop channel that I just can't compete with.
Oh.
They're literally just sitting there with 500 viewers 24/7, bro. I can't compete with that. But I'm gonna try. Maybe I'll have to do a subathon for the last week to try to pull it through, but we'll see how it goes. Or chat can go report that account. Chat, do whatever you want.
Yeah, mass report them.
Yeah.
Master Pro.
Go on, take him down. Pokey needs his PC, guys. Please. Please.
Yes, sir.
Man. Also, Pokey, what's your internet speed? Is it actually a PC issue, or is it like you just have like bad internet?
Let me check. Yeah, go for it. I think. Oh, I can't. Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry, his
cool.
internet cut out.
Yeah, true.
Like, even right now, as I'm talking to you guys on Discord right now, it's like I'm hearing one word like every half a second later. It's like there'll be a blah blah, and then it will pause, and then blah blah, and then it will pause. Like, but it's only in Discord though. Like, I swear to God, I have no other issue where I'm like streaming. It's literally just Discord voice.
It actually might just be your Discord settings. If you want to call after, and I can help you optimize Discord.
Sure. Later on then.
Okay. Is there anything else y'all wanted to talk about for the PvP game mode? Any excitements, any concerns at all? Anything you need help with?
Yeah, I'll say one more thing.
Okay.
If you guys have any suggestions, any at all, like in the call or in chat, you can just let us know. We want to make it as fair as possible, and ideally, probably as the most optimal way to play is around E0. That's like the goal, not with like E4 or anything like that.
Yeah, of course.
And we will also be doing, hopefully, a proper organized tournament with features, casting, and brackets and all that on Pridewin after Jinglu comes out. So you guys can look forward to that. But we'll be testing it for Fushuan.
Oh, fuck yeah. I had one more comment or concern that might make things a little more fun as a spectacle.
Yep.
Let's say it does become too much of a sweat fest. How would you feel about chat being able to vote for random ailments or affixes that the streamers would have to deal with imposed from chat? Like a poll goes up midway and they say, during your next cycle, you cannot use any of your auto attacks, or you cannot use any of your skills, or you aren't allowed to use your ultimates, like just for fun. Do you think that would be fun, or do you not like the random elements for a spectacle perspective?
Well, it's actually intended not to be just for streamers. Like anyone can enter.
Okay.
That's the idea. To like give everyone a chance. Or
Fuck
like,
the people, man. Streamers are the only thing that matter. Whatever. Fine.
But I mean, like we can of course talk about all that stuff like that. I think there's a lot of stuff you could do with it.
I'm gonna keep this 100%.
There's so much potential with this. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying how much people are getting furious at my comments. So I'm gonna have to run a tournament myself. And I'm going to show people just how good this fucking game mode could be when I do everything, chat, because you want to be little fucking pussies and say no to everything I say because you're a bunch of little cunts and I'll beat the fuck out of you in Minecraft. I'm looking forward because I've done a lot of game shows in the past, and I think like the potential for this mode is limitless. And I'm very excited to see everyone else's unique interpretation of this now that it's available to the public. And yeah. Dude, just thanks so much for putting in the time and developing this shit. And any parting words that y'all want to say before we go ahead and end this?
Thanks for showcasing the mode that Antilla put so much hard work into.
Yep. God bless Japan. God bless China. God bless America. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow Guoba. Follow Grimro. Follow Pridwin. Follow Vulcan. Follow Mr. Pokey. And all of their socials will be linked down below. And thank you for giving me the time of day. Peace, boys. Okay, dope. Thank y'all. Appreciate that. That was sick. Dude, I actually could not fucking wait.
I will just say,
yeah.
just for a little more context, we are going the vanilla approach. I didn't want to like shut you down, but we're not going to do any crazy elements because like people will probably build their accounts, prepare, and like get all ready with their team, and then it's like, psych, bitch, no ultimates for you.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh.
Yeah. No, 100%.
It can be a secondary one.
Yeah, like for me, like I understand building it for the balance. I'm just like about like the spectacle. Like I do want to give people playing casually would be fun, but I actually do want to give people the ability to shit talk each other. Because like, let's say, like, I'm not even kidding you. Like, imagine this, okay? I give Mr. Pokey an account. He's 0 cycles with it, okay? I give Vulcan the same account. It takes him 7 cycles. Like, then people are going to be like, holy shit, this guy fucking sucks. Like, I really, yeah, no problem, bro.
You know,
yeah, like,
you know, if anything, wouldn't this like promote more toxicity? Because like now players are actually gonna say there's no other issue other than skill issue. Whereas like if you're using different accounts, you can still say, you know, my gear is worse, I have less units, so like at least there's some excuse. But if you're using same accounts or anything, there's no issue other than skill issues. So,
I know, don't give people excuses. Only because then imagine this, right? Imagine this. I'm someone who gets shit on a lot for being fucking terrible at the game. And then I beat somebody with the same account. People are gonna be like, holy shit, this fucking guy lost to Tectone.
So Tectone's theory is when you're at the bottom, you can only go up.
That's right. It'll be so sick. I would love that. You know, maybe Little Bear will throw some shade at somebody else, and then they can solve it in the arena.
Can I 1v1 smack?
Yeah, you can 1v1 smack 100%.
Actually, I think I'm against him in the. Well, I can't. I don't know if I can leak that, but
sure.
Yeah, that's already leaked.
Dude, I'm telling you,
one.
Dude, Guoba beat Smack with his own builds. Okay, imagine that.
I'm gonna go crit Kafka. And I'm gonna beat his ass.
Yeah, dude, Kritka would go.
I don't have
crazy.
Kafka though. So.
Oh no, you didn't pull for her?
I'll use your Kafka. Your Kafka's stacked, right?
Do you want? Wait, do you want to say? Hold up, yo, mods.
Yeah, let's see your Kafka.
Dude, I think my Kafka is incredible. Personally, hold up, relic scorer. I'm gonna pull this shit up. Oh no, wait, can anybody link me my Kafka, guys? Surely one of y'all have it.
Wait, Tectone, what's up with the streamer event? I posted a picture of my analytics on the site. Maybe I linked it wrong, but it's telling me I've streamed for 4 minutes when I did like an hour and a half, 2 hours yesterday. But I've got a duration watch time of 5 hours and 52 minutes.
Oh yeah, yesterday was weird. They didn't count me for streaming yesterday either, which really sucked.
Okay, I'll get on tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull this up because I really want. I think my Kafka is great. I just don't. I just think I don't have characters that are built well to use with her. I generally use like a Trailblazer, a Luocha, and then like a Pela with a Kafka, like because otherwise I just fucking die. If I don't bring Trailblazer, if I don't have that extra little shield, I just fucking die. Fuck, I really want to pull this shit up.
Does anyone else get this feeling after Danny Boy, where it's like, just everyone else's damage, it just doesn't feel as good? Like my Clara, if she revenges and does like 50 or 60k, it's like, it just doesn't feel as good as Dan when he just does the whizzle wazzle.
All right, here's first of all, I don't have Dan Hung, never gonna pull him. So my Kafka feels great. Here's my Kafka. I have her at 3.15 HP, 3.44 attack, 1k defense, 146 speed with 36% effect hit rate and 48% lightning damage. Is that good or no?
What are the traces?
Yeah.
Traces, I have her at 4, 6, 10, 10.
Oh yeah, bro. That's
It's really good.
That's banging.
I think the problem is it's not Kritka.
Yeah, I do need to get my crit rate up because I have 36% crit damage and I can't get it off my fucking character. But if I were to have
he's
crit,
trolling. Goba is trolling.
Don't do it.
no, I do know. I'm gonna get the speed up, man. I'm gonna get the speed up or the
It's a
crit rate
really
up.
good build.
Yeah,
That's a good build, yeah.
Yeah, it's
You've got a lot of speed.
it could be even higher if I 15'd my chest and my rope, but I don't think they're good enough for me to want to invest that. I could probably get like 3.6, 3.7k attack, but I really don't want to do that right now.
That's good.
Oh man, what? How do you not have MSC done? Well, you got Sele and Bronya. I can't.
Dude, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this. Oh no, I could beat it. I just don't want to put in the hours. I don't feel like doing that. Dude, look at this shit. I have 3 triple S pieces on my Kafka. Is that not so nuts?
That's pretty good, yeah.
Pretty juicy, man.
Bro, I about fucking came when I got this shit. This was a sexual experience getting this. Holy fuck, bro. I love this game so goddamn much. I do. Like, this game makes me so goddamn happy. Like, getting a new piece, like, first of all, getting a gacha roll, getting a gacha pull as free to play is like, oh my, it's borderline orgasmic. Like, when you get a good, like, when you win the 50-50, like, I got, I'm not sure if you saw my Kafka pulls. I got, like, fucking naked. I had, like, a stroke afterwards. Holy fuck, it felt so good. But getting a new relic to 15, then it's, like, triple S, holy shit, brother. Like, there's no feeling like it. It keeps me up at night. Like, dude, I'm losing sleep because I'm so excited to fucking pull for Fushuan. Like, I have a problem, bro. I pissed my pants. I'm so fucking excited, dog. I actually can't wait.
I've said this before, but the difference between free to play summoning and pay to win summoning is huge for me. Like, free to play, it's exciting when you get something, whereas when you're spending for it, it's a relief when you get it. It's such a different experience.
Yeah, people don't get it. Obviously, I play up my reactions a little bit because I'm an entertainer. Why the fuck would I not? But like, it is barely overplayed. Like, obviously, I wouldn't have gotten naked. Okay, but for entertainment, so fuck it, I don't give a shit. I'll do fucking anything. But Jesus Christ, man, I love this game so goddamn much. It's ridiculous. It's actually probably a problem. It is a problem. But yeah, I will beat MOC 10 for you, Grimro. I'll beat it. I'll pull my Fushuan. I'll auto it. Don't matter. What are they gonna do?
Yeah, Fushuan will help.
Oh no, you can't do it, man. You don't have a Silver Wolf.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, I mean, shit, you're right, dude. When I get Black Swan though, oh my god, I want her so bad. I want Black Swan so fucking bad. I've heard rumors that she's just gonna. I heard she's gonna be Nihility. I don't know, but nothing's confirmed at all. But that's just what I keep on hearing from my chat, and I'm so fucking excited for that character because I can't imagine how good Kafka's gonna be with another 5-star Nihility because we don't have that yet. So like, I think her potential is gonna be skyrocketing with other characters. What are you saying, Grim?
I was gonna say, you know what the most exciting thing is for me about like we were talking about before is like you're talking about all these new characters. It's like, yeah, you can watch a guide. Yeah, you can watch some guy who's reset 1,000 times to get a 0 cycle on YouTube.
Yeah.
Or you could watch a PvP match, dude,
True.
and watch someone actually bring out their full potential under pressure.
Ooh, yeah, it does sound good. That's gonna be some goddamn good shit. It all depends on community perception because it needs to be hyped up a lot in order to gain traction. So that way, some of those videos can be more sustainable for content creators. Like for example, like Vulcan, you could upload a daily PvP battle down the line, which would really if it pops off, could change the viewership of the category as a whole, as well as give birth to a lot of new streamers who can gain traction by outperforming or at least participating in a PvP match. And I do think it could unite the community in a very good way.
Yeah, thanks, Tectone. Thanks for hyping it up, bro. You're our front man.
Yeah, what can I say, man? What can I say?
A random thought I just had as I'm sitting here shuffling through some Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah.
Did you ever play Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah, play the fuck out of Yu-Gi-Oh. We talked about this.
I knew you were more Magic though, aren't you?
I'm Magic now, but yeah, no. Me and you had a conversation about 4 or 5 months ago where we talked about Yu-Gi-Oh for like 4.5 hours.
Yeah. We should do like even if it's not on stream, like a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, because I know Grim, me and him used to play at the same locals place, but we never knew each other. And I know like Tomias, he was playing competitively like 6 months ago still.
Oh, that's sick. I will say Magic the Gathering is strictly better. I mean,
yeah. Well, I tried getting because my son started getting into Yu-Gi-Oh, so I just started playing Goat meta, and then I tried to get into the current meta, and it's just like reading essays to play any card. It's ridiculous. I don't know when the last time you looked, Grim. It is nuts.
What do you mean, dude? I love it when my opponent has a 30-minute turn and then I don't get to play. That's the best.
Yeah.
What? No hand traps? GG.
Dude, I'm telling you,
I'd agree.
I have never showed someone Commander in Magic the Gathering and them not immediately gotten hooked after 2 games, maybe even the half of 1 game. It is like that fucking good. Like there's a reason why like it isn't still like even on YouTube the analytics are incredible. Yu-Gi-Oh analytics are in the fucking they're in the drain. Commander analytics are incredible. Like it is one of the funnest games probably ever. Like it's very hard. Like if people played Commander, they understand it. Oh, Fish, what the fuck are you looking at, bro? What the hell? Bro, creepy fucking cat. Jesus, what do you want, dog?
Hello, mate.
Sorry, dude is freaking me the fuck out. But yeah, it's good. And I would beg you guys to give it a shot. Yeah, thanks, homie. Also, real quick, it's Pig's birthday, Chad. Happy birthday, Pig. Yay! Happy birthday, happy birthday. We'll hang out with
Clapping, but you can't see it.
Yeah, happy birthday. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Sick. Yeah. Is there anything else y'all want to talk about?
I'm good.
Oh,
yeah.
Fine, whatever, man. Okay. Well, then
What,
I...
you
Leave
wanna talk about
has that
something?
thing.
No, dude, do you know how hard it was to talk that much with that much energy for this amount of time? Because like, I'm not even kidding you. I had surgery like 3-4 days ago for my wisdom tooth. My mouth's in excruciating pain. My mouth hurt so much I couldn't even eat this morning. So I also had no caffeine and no food in my system. But we got through it. And y'all carried that shit because I was dying. So I appreciate y'all giving me your energy because that was just really fucking fun. We should honestly do more of these. It's just nice being able to talk to other people about the game.
You guys like maybe a little bit later, like I don't know, 60 hours later.
Well-
If we do it, you know, many more.
But then
Yeah, you want to?
Toki's kinda fucked over.
No, I just meant like every one of these is at 1 a.m.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. Yeah, you could just move. Wait, why are you still in Australia, bro? Move.
Yeah, just move.
Wait, you want me to move to America?
Yeah, come to America,
come to
man.
Paris, man.
I mean, I could move to Canada. I am Canadian actually, but
Wait, why? Wait. What's wrong with America? I don't understand.
Yeah, what's wrong?
America, dude. I don't want to go to America. That's just my take.
Wait, why?
I'm happy here. Huh?
Why?
You just told me how you were in a active shooting at the shopping mall. Like, what makes me want to go there to do that? Like, I like going to America for holidays. I've been to America, I've been to Canada and stuff like that. But I'm pretty happy down here. So here's the thing: Australia, we're in the arse end of the world. No one cares about us. We're just in a little corner. Yes, we're piss weak and all that, but it's pretty peaceful. Like there's no shit going on. I just feel happy in my little corner.
I thought there was like blazing spiders, like destroying trees, and like koalas with boomerangs and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are just part of the fun.
Yeah, you gotta like fight kangaroos on your way to work, bro.
Well, yeah. Like it's actually funny because like kangaroos are so damn stupid. Because we like, man. Literally, I've had once where I'm driving my car. Okay, you see kangaroos, you slow down. I come to a stop. The kangaroos hop, and then hop sideways into my car, and then keep hopping. It's like, how can you be that stupid?
They're just little guys. They don't understand.
Oh, it's so funny. No, I'm happy here, man. But yeah, time zones are kind of shit.
You gotta
But
at least
Grim-
you gotta at least come up to TwitchCon or come to TwitchCon in the United States.
What's Twitch?
The best streaming service across all platforms. I'm telling you. Are any of you guys going to TwitchCon or no?
I wouldn't even know when it is.
Jesus Christ, bro! I'm
Give me
growing
a
my
give me a
mind
VIP pass.
I'll get you one. You want one?
TwitchCon?
I can literally give you a free pass if you want one. Like I get free passes.
I'm kind of a big
I'd
deal.
come in a giant Goba costume.
Yeah, man. Do it. Why don't you show your face?
It might dox me because I do because my job IRL is a model, so I don't want to
Holy.
mix the two.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, man. Of course. Shut the fuck up, bro. I've seen that gross ass mustache. No, your ass ain't. There ain't no fucking way, bro. There ain't no fucking way. All right, well, I'll let y'all go. I appreciate y'all coming on, and yeah, this was a lot of fun. And yeah, if you ever want to talk again soon, you need my help with anything, just DM me.
Sick, dude. Thanks for having us, man. Sleep time.
No problem. Catch y'all later.
Take care.
Peace, boys.
Bye.
That was fun. That was fun as fuck. Let's watch.